So first of all, I'll talk about the map reset poll. So as probably all of you know, I did a map reset poll to see if people wanted a map reset or not. My logic behind that was we're about 3 months into the map now, and it's going to be summer, and a lot of people will have a lot of extra time. So it just because of that, it kind of makes sense to do a reset now for the summer, so that way a lot of more people get on and have a lot more fun. Yeah, so I made a post, and also Minecraft 1.10 came out, so there's a little bit of change map generation. Eureka's been working on the player shops. So if we were to reset the map, we'd be able to have the player shops ready right as the map releases, or like a week within it, like definitely a week within it. Eureka's already done building it all and stuff, so, and we're just going to use the hub that Emily built a few months ago. So all we really need to do is just do the actual plot regions, which will probably take maybe a day at most, like 4 or 5 hours of working on it. Okay, Emily, you got to turn off your fucking vibrate.
Sorry, I'll mute. I mean, people are messaging me and it's getting me a notification.
That's okay. All right, so yeah, I did a poll because of Minecraft 1.10, it being summer. We're doing a hub server, which is almost already done. I just need to do a few more plugins, and then we can literally switch to it, but I'm going to wait until we reset the map to switch to it. Another reason is we're going to do a whitelist reset. I actually wanted to not... I actually didn't want to do that right away. Like at first, I remember how I said, like, whenever we release the hub server, we're going to do a map, or we're going to do a whitelist reset. I actually kind of changed my mind on that, but since I said it on the poll, I'm going to do it anyways. Because we're getting a new website soon, and that will be probably within a month, and everybody will have to reapply then. So, like, I only want to do a whitelist reset for the hub, just to keep my word, because I said that on the poll, how there's going to be a whitelist reset. Otherwise, I would just wait until we release the new website. But yeah, I'm going to do 2. So there's going to be 2 whitelist resets, like within the next month or so. Month and a half, I'd say.
Okay,
Holy
whoever
crap.
that is, I will find you and I will like kick you from the server, okay? Stop doing that.
I know, that's really annoying. Okay, so yeah, the poll results, they were 15% for it and 43% against it. Some people voted against it because they thought that they wouldn't be able to keep their builds. However, that wasn't the case. So in terms of keeping your builds, so the only way that you'll be able to keep your build is if it looks like you've spent a lot of time on it. You spent hours working on it, and it doesn't have to necessarily be done. It just has to be a work in progress. So if it's a really nice build and you know it looks really good, we'll paste it into the new map for you. The reason why we're not just going to do one build copy for everybody is because it takes a lot of time. So we're only going to copy the builds that are actually pretty decent. So basically, we'll handle this on a case-by-case basis. Myself or Eureka will teleport to the build that you request to be pasted over, and we'll decide if you want to do it or not. And Emily, because she'll be off exams. Emily, no, actually, only me and Eureka are doing that. You're doing You're doing Skyblock stuff.
I mean, I will be doing Pixelmon stuff too, but
okay. Anyways, so that's what we're doing for the build resets, or the build posts. There's going to be a thread on the forums where you can request a build request, and there'll be a form to fill out. And as I said, we'll do it on a case-by-case basis, look at the build, and decide if we want to copy and paste it to the new map. I would say probably at least about 60% of them will be approved, but not all of them will be. As I said, it depends on how long it looks like you spent on it. If you're just asking for your house to be pasted in, we may not do that, but a build, like a nice build, we will. Also, somebody asked me to paste in, like, somebody was doing a build and all it is like a giant hole that they were going to do a build in. And like stuff like that, I wouldn't paste over because it's not even, the build isn't even there. All they did was dig a big hole. So yeah, you have to have at least something started. So for example, if you look in announcements chat, something like this would be pasted over. You know, even though it's not finished, there's a pretty decent start to it. So I could paste that over. Another thing too is that if a build is merged in with the landscape a lot, let's say if it's inside of a mountain or kind of like somewhat of a town, I won't be able to paste that in because it's really hard to paste stuff in like that. Like if it's merged in with a mountain, we have to do tons of landscaping, and that will probably take at least an hour for us to do, for the admins to do. So builds like that, we may not be able to paste over. It's kind of hard to explain. Basically, we're just doing a world edit selection, if any of you guys know what that is, and then we're doing a schematic, and then we're pasting it into the new map. But if it's merged with the landscape, it makes it a lot more work than it should be. Does anybody have any questions on the build pastings? You can unmute your mic and ask announcements chat.
Hello.
Yeah.
You said something
Hi.
about town builds not being able to move over. What if it's like
the town hall?
On its own?
Yeah. Like not a whole town can be pasted over, but do you mean like a town hall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a town hall can be pasted over.
Someone just suggested a good thing for one of the builds pasted in with a mountain or copied in with a mountain. Just switch all of the dirt and stone with air.
We could do that, yeah. But
And then
like we'd have to make sure
paste-
it's not floating and stuff.
Well, no, because I know a way to do that to where it's kind of like nice in a way.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna be doing the pace, so if you think something can be pasted over, then you know.
And someone
Well,
else
you and
asked
Emily
if
will.
they can choose where the builds are going to be pasted in the new map.
Yes, you will be able to.
Is that just biomes or is that anywhere in the map?
Anywhere in the map
So-
that's not spawn, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna have a forum post up, and you're gonna have a week to request a build transfer. All right. So once that week is done, then we'll actually start saving them into schematics, and then by then the map will be released. The new map will be released, and by then, yeah, and by then we're going to paste them in.
That sounds good.
It's kind of hard to explain. Just trust me, everything will work out.
Didn't you
Alright,
do
so
this
let's-
before?
Long time ago, yeah.
Mm.
All right, so basically, let's say if I made a post right now and you have a week to request a build transfer, and then in 3 days from now I release the new map, and then you have 4 days. Like so, once the new map releases, we'll still have the old map up. It will just be a different server IP that you have to connect to. So like whenever we reset the map, the old map won't be completely deleted. We'll still have it for at least like 2 or 3 weeks. So for a short period of time of the build transfer post thing, you might have a few days where you have to connect to the old server, like a different IP address to connect to the old map, and then request it. It's just basically the time that you request so let's say if I have it open for a week, 3 of those days would be on the new map. So it's really hard to explain. I can't explain it.
There was
I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
There was a question about the build server stuff for when the winners get their build pasted over. Since we're talking about builds.
Wait, can you say it again?
Well, one player was wondering if when they
Penis.
What was uncalled for?
It was in between
It was-
Hypnotic and Omega. So if they come back, I'm gonna like remove them from the server. They were wondering if when they win the contest and stuff, whoever wins it, if they could get it pasted to the new world, and if they wanted to have some of the blocks changed to different blocks, like not like super rare ones, because I know someone wanted to bring their build over and change it to like a nether theme.
Yeah.
Put it in the nether.
Yeah, they can do that as long as it's not rare blocks. So, Eureka, are you okay with doing all the pasting and stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
I figured out
so-
who it is too.
Was it?
Nothing.
With the 1.10 generation, polar bears are spawning. There's igloos. I know some villages have changed. Like the generation of villages have changed. That's all I really know. So, anyways, about the build postings, there'll be a thread on the forums where you request it, and then a few days into the new map, there'll be a thread where you can request it to be pasted if your build got accepted, kind of thing. So just don't worry, everything will work out. You'll be able to request a build to be transferred, and as I said, only probably 60% of them will be approved.
Well,
Not
I
every
still
single
have.
one.
Sorry.
Even my dirt house.
Pardon?
Yes.
What do you say? Sorry.
Me or him?
You.
Will I still have my donator stuff? Will I be able to fly around the map and look for spots for people to relocate their base?
Yeah. Donator ranks will still be there.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's what I'll do then. When the new map pops up, I'll fly around and look for spots.
When the new map releases, though, there won't. If anybody has King, there won't be slash speed for the first few days, or else the server will be too laggy. So I disable it for the first like 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
Once the map gets generated out a little bit more, I re-enable it.
Oh.
Loyal. With the whole new terrain generation, also the Nether would also have that new generation, right? With the new magma blocks and everything.
Probably.
Okay.
The resource nether, we may have to redo that then if it's going to change, but the normal nether will be a new seed, obviously.
Okay, looks fine.
Yep. The resource nether is like pre-generated though, so we may have to change that.
Alright.
Check your messages when you get a chance.
Radical. I haven't made the post yet, but it'll be up soon.
Wait, so we want to fly for the first week of the next server?
No, you're not going to be able to. He was just asking if, because he's a donator, if he'll be able to fly and stuff.
Okay. I'm a donator too, so I don't know.
Yeah, regular people won't be able to fly, unfortunately. Sorry, guys.
Rip in pieces.
Like I may do another free fly weekend, but when the map releases, I can't give everybody fly. The server would be too laggy, and I kind of want people to explore on their own. But like maybe let's say I'm not guaranteeing this or anything, so don't take it as that. But maybe for the 25th and 26th, I can do a free fly weekend. But I don't know. 25 and 26 of this month. Emily, I'll go over that after I'm done everything else. After I'm done talking about survival. So that's build pace. There'll be a post really soon about it. And you'll only be able to request one, and also we'll be checking. You won't be able to paste any chests. Like if you have chests in your build, they'll get removed, and we'll be doing checks for those and stuff. So yeah, no items will be transferred to the new map. Like no, you can't hide any chests anywhere or anything like that. Ren, it's because world border, it fucks up the tree generation since like 1.8 or 1.9 probably. No, I think it was 1.8. I don't know, but the
It was
world border
1.8.
plugin, Yeah, the world border plugin, it messes up the trees, so there isn't as many leaves on them. So that's why we don't pre-gen the map.
They generate with like half leaves on them.
Yeah. I mean, we could probably try it again, but also one map we didn't have ocean temples because the generation wasn't working right. So I just don't like to mess with it. I'd just rather just have it generate on its own, just so there's no problems. I mean, there is a lot of lag for the first little bit, but
Are you gonna have staff members flying around and generating it out a little bit before the map release?
yeah.
Asa wants tree chopper instead of tree feller.
Like in Skyblock? I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Tree feller is just default with MCMMO, so
Yeah, that's what I
I
was saying.
think we're just gonna keep it like that because it scales really well with the levels and it's not super OP from the beginning.
I mean, the trees fall thing, but we're adding MCMMO for the
He's talking about on the survival map, you guys.
survival.
Oh, Ryan
no,
told us Skyblock, sorry.
No, the tree stuff will be the same.
Uh,
I'd really like to get a new plugin to change the ore generation. I know most. Okay, what was telling me. 1 second.
Bye.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask.
Probably gonna be a great ice
The
cap.
flowing liquids would not be transferred, right? If that was part of your build, if you had-
If it's part of yes, it will. If it's flowing and already doing water things, it will be copied over. Because I
Alright.
copied over mountains, and it like all the water that was flowing from them was still flowing, even the
Oh,
lava.
that's cool. Because a lot of like the redstone stuff would include like water going through it. A lot of redstone builds may include chests. However, what about hoppers? Do they count? Would they be transferred?
I don't think so. That's something.
Yeah.
If there's anything in the hoppers, I don't think they will be. Or you'll have to
Oh,
remove
well,
the item.
yeah, it's more the hoppers themselves, I guess. But,
Yeah, I don't think the hoppers should be
again, these
transferred
aren't-
over either.
I feel like if we go
I-
through and check all the hoppers though, make sure that there's no items in it, it'll be fine. But
And how much iron? Like,
Well, I imagine a
kind of
sorting
iffy
system.
on it. I don't think we should
Yeah.
transfer the hoppers
Yeah.
over because that's
To
a
be
lot of
honest-
iron.
I mean,
Yeah, and if you
redstone
did
is
it
a lot of
once, that's
redstone.
not-
If you're using that many hoppers, you may as well, like for a redstone build, you're gonna have a lot of redstone too. So we may as well just ban
Mm.
redstone builds altogether, if they're of complex scale.
Yeah, like say for instance, an auto tree farm that wouldn't transfer across, right? And they're easy to make. I don't know why people would even worry about that.
No,
Lazy?
because
I don't
it's a
know.
simple,
Loyal's back.
redstone tree farms are a simple build,
Yeah,
so I
you
don't see
can-
them being transferred over, especially because of the sticky pistons that you need. Same thing as like automatic brewers, they probably won't be transferred over. Anything of that nature, like anything super upscale, redstone, like complex, not
I
necessarily.
think a lot of
like
the redstone
large-
stuff, you
not
built it
necessarily
once,
like
you
a
do it again.
large scale one thing, but like anything that contains like
Yeah.
anything super complex or like, you know what I mean? Not necessarily like a lag machine, but just like
Yeah.
anything that's like of complex nature that's hard to build probably won't be transferred over just because of how much redstone it would use, like redstone and quartz and all that other good stuff.
Like the
What if-
comparators.
What about a
Yeah.
massive library?
Hmm.
Case
Like,
by
I'm
case
ta-
basis.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about like 7 stacks of bookshelves. More than
Jesus,
that.
where do you get that many?
Case by case basis, my friend.
You've seen it, Eureka.
I don't remember.
It's my library top of the Studka.
I don't know, Asa.
Ryan's gonna talk again. Need a game, please, guys.
All right, so I'm gonna do a straw poll really quick because I have an idea.
I think I know what the end's gonna be.
I think it's going to be a no, but I want to see what you guys think.
Yes.
No, I don't. I think no. It's definitely going to be a no. Nobody's going to
What
vote
is
yes.
it? What is
Yeah.
it?
Show us.
What is it?
All right.
Just make
here,
a poll of it anyways. Who cares?
What is it? You people are driving me nuts. Like, seriously, either make a straw poll or tell us what you're arguing about.
I sent it to you, Klaine. I got you, homie.
All right. So basically,
No.
as you guys, yeah,
Sorry.
it's gonna be a no. I know that. I'm not even gonna ask.
Don't even ask for that. That's the dumbest
Okay.
thing I've ever
Okay.
heard.
Let me explain it. Let me explain it. All right. So as you guys know, whenever we release new maps, the server is super laggy. But this map, I want to make the world border even bigger. So, like when we release, we may make it like anywhere from 15,000 to 30,000 blocks when we release the map, because we have a lot more disk space on the dedicated server box, so we can totally do that. But the problem with that is if I make it like 20 or 30,000 right off the bat, then the server is going to be even more laggier. So I kind of had an idea to have donators join like one day early. But I don't know.
Yes.
I like
Yeah,
it.
listen.
Hi.
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get all the donators saying yes, and there's less donators than there are normal players. However, I'm pretty sure all the normal players are gonna say no.
See, because if I let everybody on at the same time, there's going to be 40 people on. Everybody's
40
going to
plus.
be 40
Always
plus
40
people
plus
on.
people on. They're not gonna make it to the 36 or whatever right away.
No, but if there's some people on a day early and be able to explore some of the map.
Blue Slushy goes and donates.
I would just give up.
I mean, I'm not a non-donator. I'd be fine with that because less lag, which is all I care about.
No,
I mean, it's kind of a valid option because I am going to make the map a lot bigger for the map release. Like I could make it 10. I could make it 10,000 blocks and then expand it to 15,000 like within the first week. But I don't think a lot of people are going to like that either.
It's been a while since I worked with the world border. Is it possible to I don't know if he just said that or not. Sorry. Is it possible to make it 10,000 and then up it slowly?
How is the server stronger? What do you mean?
Or ignore me. That's cool.
I don't know what I'm trying to talk, Emily. Stop talking.
I know.
Well,
I had a suggestion.
Oh, what's up?
I said, I haven't worked with World Border in a long time, but is it possible to have it? I'm pretty sure you told me no when you explained this to me. Is it possible to set the World Border to 10,000 and then
It's
up
vanilla,
it to
yeah.
12,000 and then yeah.
No, not like that. But you can expand it over time.
What do you mean?
Although I don't know if it works after server restart. Like with
Probably.
vanilla, you can set a world border. Remember how in UHC how it shrinks? You can make it.
Yeah, you can make it larger.
Zorgon, it isn't more powerful.
It's not a different machine now. I thought you bought a new machine.
Yeah, we downgraded the server though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, save money because of the EULA changes.
Yeah, but it's still. I mean, it's strong enough to support. I mean, for vanilla, it doesn't demand so much in terms of resources.
Believe me,
so.
it does. It does. I think it's because of the live map, to be honest.
Oh.
I don't know. I could just disable the live map for the first few days.
Yeah, and plus, don't forget, we don't have Infinity or Direwolf, dragging us down anymore. So it should have more memory and no.
It's probably the disk, because new generation is pretty much all with the disk usage. So the disk usage should be down more. It should be less because of the other servers not running. I don't know. It'd probably be the same though. To be honest, I don't think there'll be
Well,
a noticeable difference.
version 10 of vanilla, we'll see what happens because it's a new version and Microsoft are in charge by full force now. So maybe it'll be less laggy in some ways. So it maybe just do it as a temporary, as a trial. Do extra borders as a trial, and oh shit, you can't then reseed the borders and then destroy everyone's bases.
Well,
can you?
because 1.9 was a huge update. I don't think Spigot was as bug free when we updated it to her initially, but 1.10 should be a lot more stable. So there should be less lag in that front. But
Spigot's got bucket, right? It's the same. They're in the same.
Yeah, there's performance improvements on top of bucket. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel like, all right, okay. So there's been advances. You maybe have extra space because of the maps that aren't there anymore, and there's an update in terms of that's the thing. Sometimes updates could be even more laggy. So what I would say is don't do the border expansion until like a week in, see how it is, and then maybe border expand.
What will be the official day of the reset?
No one knows.
I'm not sure, but just 1 second.
We don't tell people until like 2 days before.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna talk about it soon.
Can I suggest
I'm gonna
something
do this
for
first.
the end?
Just let me make this poll really quick. See, letting donators on 48 hours early would actually work pretty well because
I'm against it personally.
Same.
because that way they don't
Okay.
have to reapply for whitelist. We can just move to the whitelist that
Okay,
we.
no, listen.
No,
hear
well-
me and Eureka out.
Oh my god, no, don't do that. Because guess what? All the donators are going to take all the temples and loot everything first, and then the citizens are going to be left with crap.
Yeah.
And everyone can have equal.
But the map
Not
is
only
going to be
that,
like
it's
20 or
like-
30k blocks.
Yeah,
Like,
but
fly around
they're
with
gonna-
me and
the-
Eureka for like the first.
the donators are going to fly out directly from spawn. And everything within a certain radius of spawn after the first 2 days is going to be gone. So then citizens are going to have to go way the
He
fuck
said
out there
fly
to get
will
what they
be
want.
disabled.
Yeah, I'm a donator. I think that's not fair.
He said fly will be disabled for the first few weeks.
No, only speed.
is
It's
disabled,
only
not
speed.
fly. So
Yeah.
you guys are gonna get in there with your little fly, and you're gonna go in the radius of spawn, probably the same radius as like the old map was, and you're gonna loot everything, and then the citizens are gonna have to run the whole 35k blocks.
Just disable
to the
fly
edges of
for
the
the
map.
first week. For the first 48 hours, disable fly.
Okay.
But there is one place in the world that fly needs to be disabled for everyone, and that no one should fly in, and that is the end.
Yeah, I'm
No
gonna
one
do that.
should be able to fly in the end.
Nope.
I'm gonna do that.
That was my suggestion. No fly in the end.
Please don't do
Seems
it.
fair.
No, he's gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I think it should just be a rule to like basically for donators not to spam like getting elytras and stuff like that, and then allow fly so we can still like build stuff there because it's basically impossible to build in the end.
No, because no. We have a resource end that you're not supposed to build in, and then we have an actual end that you're supposed to build in. You can fly in the actual end, get all the
No,
ones
I'm
there.
talking about
yes.
like the end spawners and stuff, like the Enderman spawners.
People without
Yes.
fly build those all the time.
Yeah.
Well-
Citizens build those more frequently than donators do.
Well, the last 4 were built by like me and a bunch of other donators.
Yeah.
And people who can fly.
That's because if the donators build them, why are the citizens going to build them?
I don't know. It is what it
If
is.
one's
I
already
think,
built, why build another?
personally, I think you guys kind of blew your chance when you run around and you harvested every single elytra known to mankind and then distributed it throughout the server and then ruined the economy again.
And
I agree with
that's
that.
what I
So-
say for
Can't
1
have nice
month.
things.
I never go
So-
into the end for
That's
elytras.
exactly
Listen,
what I
no,
say.
I'm not saying it's all.
Yeah, I
I'm
left
just
'cause
saying,
of
like,
that.
some people ruined it for everybody. It is what it is. People are shitty. Some people ruin things for everybody. So, no fly in the end, more than likely.
Asa, you know our punishment for economy destroying is we take all their money.
Yeah, I know. That's where I got most of my money from.
Throwback to when somebody destroyed the economy to the point where diamonds were only worth $50.
I remember that.
Okay. Okay, I just posted a straw poll. I'm just curious what would people vote for.
Click.
Send a link.
Sorry.
It's in the general.
It's in the it's in the general chat. Jeez.
Yeah.
No live map for the first 5 days.
I voted for that one. Actually, probably shouldn't have said that. Because now everybody's going to vote for it.
Can you do multiple votes?
No.
Heck, so far, no live map is winning. Oh, tides have changed. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
I like watching this. This is
We can-
amusing.
We can do it.
It is.
No donators. Don't do the donators. Forget vote 3. Go for vote 1.
I mean, I feel like donators should still have.
Vote 2. Get some action.
They should have. a say.
Considering it's still going to be super easy to get shit for the donators.
Yeah, because
No matter what.
I just want to get the hell out of the area near spawn. I don't care about the whole aggressive.
Against that. I don't
Yeah,
think
that's why you
it's
have
fair.
fly.
Okay. I'm not guaranteeing
wait a
it.
minute.
I'm not guaranteeing it, but we'll probably go with the no live map now.
That sounds very good, man.
Yeah, I want to change my vote to the no live map because allowing
I'm not-
donators
I'm not
on the
guaranteeing-
fly is pointless.
I'm not guaranteeing it, but that's probably what we'll go with.
Are we gonna get rid of it completely or only temporarily?
Just the first 5 days, it'll be down.
Yeah, first
Then after a while.
first 5 to 7 days will be down.
The only reason
Once
I
the
would
lake
say,
starts subsiding.
Will it still start on the same day if the donators have 48 hours early?
Pardon?
The live map thing. I'm guessing.
If the donors didn't have it 48 hours early, would the server still start at the same time for everybody?
Yeah,
I
I assume.
What I mean by that is
yeah.
like the day that you guys are planning, would it be 48 hours before that? Or would it be like still be on the
I would
same day and then
probably-
48 hours until they get to come on?
Like I would do it when the server is being worked on still. But yeah, I won't do that though.
Oh my God, Klaine.
That's the only reason I want it, because I just really want to get into the next world because I'm really excited.
Well, Loyal, if I can, you know the reason why I support the 40 the 1 day early for donators. You know the reason, and I would really appreciate that.
What is the said reason?
The huge thing that I was working on since the second day the server started, since
No,
26th of March.
No, Curb, I let you on early. Don't worry.
Herb, my dear, you're staff. You can come on now. If
What?
You want.
Yeah, you can come on now.
Oh, it's for moderators too?
Like, Jesus, fuck.
I already got
Oh,
my
right, I'm
perspective,
staff.
Like, my dear, you can come on now.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did my stupid thing. You can.
I mean,
talk
Klaine
now.
already has, like, a place staked out, so...
I have a home
Ah,
And a dock.
and a dog.
seriously? Already?
Like a naturally spawning dock. So
Yeah. It's amazing. It's
and I
quite
have
beautiful.
I have like all the biomes around me too.
She
So
has
like
5 different biomes around her. Kudos to Klaine, everyone else is super jelly.
it's okay. Everybody's usually jealous. Throwback to my awesome play or acacia jungle.
Okay. I don't know. I think so. Since I'm making the map a lot bigger, I think people will be able to make some compromises. So I'm not saying I'll do this, but possibly what I might do is even for the first day or two, when everybody's exploring, donators won't have /fly, and then everybody is on the same playing field for the first few days, and then once the map generates a little bit more, and the lag kind of subsides, then I'll let donators have /fly. It won't be like for like a week like I do with speed, but it will be like for the first 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot better
I'm-
than letting
I'm-
them on early.
I'm fine with that if we get let on early.
Does that
I
involve
agree with
staff too? Like, moderators?
That makes no sense.
No, like no fly for the early days. I just really want to start on the next server.
Yeah, if Never mind. Whatever. Not even gonna try.
What the hell is happening?
Hmm.
There was no such thing as letting everyone else on early. Oh my god.
No. Okay. So guys, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I know the donors may be a little bit pissed off, but I think this is best for everybody. So, all right. So I'll release the map at as soon as it's ready. And what I'll do is I'll disable /fly for everybody except for staff for the first 2 days, and then I'll also disable /speed for kings for the first week or so. And then once the lag starts to subside, I will give /speed back and put up the live map. And that way we can have the world border at map release at 30,000 blocks instead of 10,000. So, yeah, it's kind of shitty, but you guys have a whole other 20,000 more blocks to explore. So that should make up for it, even for the donators.
Are you gonna enable fly and speed at the same time, and the live map?
No, /fly will be enabled sooner, and then
Okay.
/speed will be enabled later. So as I said, 2 or 3 days within the map, enable /fly again, but like after a week or so, enable /speed again.
How long are you gonna wait till enable live map?
5 to 7 days. I don't know. It depends how bad the lag is.
Okay.
Yeah. It could be longer if as I said, I promised I will only disable fly for like 2 days. So
I have a question.
yes, SCH, everybody's being on at once.
What up, Kerb?
Yeah, what's up?
Will there be how can we be sure that there's not going to be another early reset as this one?
Oh wait. Eureka, can you write all that down I just said, please, before I forget it?
I already have it written down.
Okay.
I was panicking like I don't even know what you just said, bro.
Oh, sorry. Emily, are you gonna write it all down?
I have everything written down since we started.
Okay, good.
You were my
Asked me
savior.
to, so
Awesome. All right, go on, Kerb.
Right.
How can we be sure that there will not be another early reset again? Because honestly, if this happens again, I will probably hang up myself. You know why? Because
Oh my god.
it will take a lot of time again and again and again. So
All right, here I'll answer your
Okay,
question.
I know who's fucking doing that. Stop.
Sorry.
Mm.
Okay, as it stands right now, the reason why I want to reset it only 3 months in, which is a reasonable amount of time, but it's not preferable. I know a lot of people would prefer 4 to 5 months at least. But the reason why I want to reset it now is, as I said, because summer's starting. Okay, I'm being recorded. Sorry. Okay, because summer's starting, and also
I already have this written down, so you're good.
no, I can't. I was gonna say something else, but I don't remember. Oh, and also because of the big changes, like the whitelist reset and stuff. Because we're doing a hub server and all that, that's why I also want to reset it early, and because it goes really well with the new version release. So, no, I won't reset it for, I would say, at least 4 months. Yeah.
okay.
Because we got all of summer. Summer is like what, 3 months, month and a
Because
half,
if
two.
I keep it now, I'm gonna keep it all throughout summer, which
Oh shit.
would be like, as I said with the poll, keep the map through the whole summer or reset it now. And people voted for reset it now, because if I were to keep it through the summer, that'd be 5 to 6 months.
Yeah, it'd be 5 or 6 months,
October, November, yeah.
depending on if you reset it in September or not.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna reset it now. It was kind of my fault for not timing it right with the summer. I'll try to do that better next year, but I should have timed it better. The last map reset.
Mhm. Not pointing the finger, but
Points.
No, I wasn't thinking about that when I reset it.
Point.
Server
Although
shops.
I did kind of want to go on 1.9 as soon as possible.
We need more melons. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I won't reset it for at least 4 months, and like when the next map reset is.
Player shops.
Player shops will be up probably a week after the map is released. Because
Yeah,
I have to
within a
make
week.
like how many region selections for that?
I can help because I'll be at a school.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god.
I can help with all the things because I'll be at a school. The only reason.
Oh fuck.
By the way, guys, I'm sorry I haven't been around for Skyblock and stuff. I've been in exams. Like I'm studying now, to be honest. So that'll be done.
Considering you asked me to do math this morning for you, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing
That'll
math.
be done. Like, say June 21st is when I'll start being around more because my birthday is 20th. So I
Hey.
kind of wanna.
Sorry, go on, Emily.
I've had a leave of absence for a while, and I will be back starting June 21st, I'd say. So Skyblock will be on the go.
Also, guys, just a heads up. It's Emily's birthday in 5 days, June 20th. So be sure to wish her a happy birthday.
Stop.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Can I do it now?
In 5 days. In 5 days.
Yeah, guys, in 5 days. Not yet.
Wait, I didn't understand. So there will be player shop or not? Sorry.
Yes.
There will
Yes.
be. Me and Eureka are gonna.
Will you be using the player shop spawn that I built like the first day of the map again?
Was it the one that Emily helped
The
with?
hub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to be using that.
The one that Emily helped with?
But they're not gonna be in different freaking worlds or biomes. It's all gonna be the same one.
All right, but it's fancy. Whatever.
Cute. It was cute. It's good. It's
Mm.
good. Don't worry about it.
Um,
Just style the. Never mind, you guys talk about it. Talk about it later.
what do you mean by balance the people who get builds transferred?
Like make them pay back resources or money or something. I'd say is what they mean.
Is anyone still looking at the poll?
No.
No.
Nope.
It's completely
yes.
changed.
It has.
Has it?
Keck, considering you already said that you were gonna do it the other way.
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
fucking
I'm not
change
gonna
your
go back
mind.
on my word. I don't think so because that would make it a lot more work. Tracking who paid back the
Yeah,
like. Let's
that's
say
too
if I
much
said everybody who gets a build transfer needs to pay $25,000 or $25,000 in game. We would have to track and see who paid it, and it's just a lot more work. It's a lot more work than what's needed.
You can turn my volume down. I have everyone else's volume turned down to like 20. Because
I have you turned down to like 15, Eureka, because you're so loud all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah, duh. Probably because my input sensitivity is
Guessing I'm 5%.
different.
Yeah. So to answer your question, no, we can't do that unfortunately. However, as I said, nobody will be able to paste in chests or rare blocks. All rare blocks will be removed. So they like, let's say somebody has a build out of iron blocks, we'll change those to like stone bricks or something instead before we copy it. So sure, they may have a build like, let's say a stone build, but it won't be like they can mine their build to get resources back. You know what I mean?
Diamond blocks, etc.
Yeah. So
Then I
it'll
need
be kind of
redstone.
fair, but it won't be like completely fair. But yeah, we can't do that unfortunately because it would just require so much more work.
Any resource
Even-
block, like lapis, any ground ore block.
Yeah, like anything that's deemed somewhat rare, we'll remove. So pretty much you may just get like a bare build pasted in. As I said, it will be pasted in case by case basis.
Itchy. Sorry.
Loyal.
I forgot I was a mute.
It depends how much you have, Radical.
Moisturized.
No, it's a bug bite.
Oh, it's a
Hot
blur.
spoon.
I'm covered in them.
Loyal,
must be
quick question.
tasty.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, real quick, while on the topic of like ores and everything, with the whole new Twin Generation 1.10, with the whole mesa biomes and like the excessive amount of gold, are you gonna change like the generation of the gold in mesas or no?
No, it's gonna be all vanilla.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm going to move on topics here. So, if you guys remember in the post I made about the poll, I talked about what was it called? A resource world. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to be just expanding the world even more instead. So no resource world, but the world will be a lot bigger. So therefore, there'll be more resources just in the regular world. I was going to do that. I was going to do it with like a different generator, which would have cost me like $40 or whatever. That's fine, but yeah, I decided not to do that. So we're just going to make the world a lot bigger. I figured we have like 700 gigabytes available on the current hard drives, or SSDs, I should say. So I may as well make the map bigger.
If it comes to a choice between a larger world and having the live map, would you choose the larger world over the live map, like as a constant thing? Because I mean, we didn't have the live map on a couple of maps going back maybe a year or so, 2 years ago.
Probably. I know that I think the map and the live map, like, so both, like, basically the whole entire vanilla server as it stands right now, I believe is 36 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Which isn't really that much, but I think that if I write too much to the SS, like, for example, the din map files, all the live map files are literally 1.5 million files. Like 1.5 million files. So if I were to write, like, let's say 30,000 blocks to for the live map, that would be, 3 million files or something like that. So they might kill the SSDs, which is kind of why I don't want to. Like, with 30,000, probably be about the limit I would be willing to go. Like,
is there a way to limit the live map to just the core, to limit the borders of the live map so that it's smaller than the actual world map?
Possibly.
Because I mean, if it's going to come down to a question of physical space, if it's going to come down to like if the live map would also be more of a drain on the server, then it's possible that maybe you would have to get rid of the live map, like a permanent thing. Because I mean, a large space like that is gonna be quite a server drain.
Yeah.
Both things.
Wouldn't that be a community vote, regardless?
Yeah. Here, just give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna tell you how much space we have left on the.
But it may come down to a choice, is what I'm saying. Would you choose? No. Okay. Have a look at the thing.
I think it would come down to a community vote. Personally.
Right.
Like, I don't think it's a big deal to Ryan himself. So I feel like it would come down to what you guys want the most.
Yeah.
So it'd probably just be like the map reset vote.
I mean, has lag been because I've been gone for like 2 years, but is lag really been an issue on vanilla?
Lag is not an issue on vanilla for the most part, except for when the map resets. It goes crazy because of the generation and because of the live map trying to generate itself out.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, while you're looking at the map, it's kind of
How many resets do you think we had within the first 2 hours of this map?
Oh my god.
Probably like 6.
Don't even get me started on the resets for this map. Oh my god. Klaine, I know you're at school, but can you reset the server? It's lagging.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry, my dad was talking to me.
Can we just do a PSA before the map reset that says if the server is lagging, don't say lag in chat because it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Flash lag.
I can't remember the new IP address.
I think I have it still for
it. Wait, no, I don't.
I have it. It's.
No, I got it. It's fine. I got it. It's such a process to log in. Please be the right password.
To what?
No, it isn't. Fuck.
Is there a way I can change my password for Multiverse, please?
You have to ask him to do it.
Yeah, just don't talk about that right now, please.
Considering I don't even know what it is.
Same.
Did I really not save the password
I got him to change it for me. Your password to what? Sorry.
to the server?
Oh,
What do you
Like the
mean?
server box.
don't say that loud.
No, I know. It's not something I can even say. So
Oh, that's good.
I was gonna
crap.
say I might know it, but I don't know it.
I thought I saved it. I guess not.
That's my little clap for you, my good sir.
Well, if you
Do you
go
have
into
messages on
Google
Skype?
Preferences, and there's like an advanced option, and then you can look at the passwords that have been saved. It's not saved, so why am I saying that?
Yeah, I can get it. I can get it if I have to. Like I can.
You have to have them send you an email and all that shit.
Yeah. Just give me 1 second, guys. Sorry for the wait.
Oh, seriously, it gives us a chance to connect, because I haven't seen you guys in, what is it, 2 years? Less than that. It's got to be less than 2 years, right? So how you been? Do you miss me?
Who is
Okay,
this
it worked.
dude?
I got it.
Is
I got it.
Ron?
All right. Okay.
Who
This
are
is-
you?
I failed login attempts.
This is the drunken pirate guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
All right. So we
Zorga.
have
Yes.
719 gigabytes available. So that's a lot.
Yeah, that covered the map, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. I'm just thinking both will get bigger.
Yeah. For now though, we're just gonna make it 30,000. If we need to update to a new version, like let's say 1.11, we'll expand it like 5,000 blocks. But
Well, it's set at 10,000 now, right?
10
and minus
12,500.
12.5. Yeah.
12.5. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Since I shut down the other servers, we have a lot more space.
A little bit. Yeah.
And also the allocation, like the way that we set it up was really bad. Like the way that we allocated the space, they didn't really know what they were doing, and this time around we did it properly. So like we still have the same space as last time, but we have a lot more available to /home or whatever. Yeah, it's hard to explain.
The other thing as well, I mean, you can't
Partitions.
just start with 12,000 and then expand to 30,000. You just have to, at the beginning of the map, choose the limits of the map, right?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna move on to a different topic now. All right. So as for the new map, we're gonna try to release it ASAP. So we're not gonna wait until spawn is finished. We're gonna release it when spawn is being worked on. So what Eureka's gonna do is she's gonna work on the spawn so it's functional and so that we can put signs in there. But once it's ready and once it's decent enough, we'll release the map, and then within the first few weeks of the map, we'll continue working on spawn and make it a lot better. So when the map releases, the spawn won't be completely finished, but it'll be at least functional. We actually plan on doing like a dwarven spawn, so like underground. Eureka, do you want to explain it? You can explain
Not
it.
really.
You don't want to?
I can help with that.
Yay.
I can help too. I
don't think Eureka wants to give out all the details, but
It's supposed to be a goddamn surprise. It
Where?
is going to be
That's pretty
underground,
much-
though. It's
I
pretty
can help.
much
I'm
just
really
going to
good
be a facade smacked on the front of a mountainy looking thing, and then it's just going to be in the inside.
that's pretty much all we're gonna say. But as I said, the spawn will be worked on as the map releases for the first few weeks. We plan on making spawn connected to things. That's pretty much all I'll say. Well, actually, yeah,
I'm so
that's all I'll
excited I
say.
get to build so many things for this map.
So yeah, just saying, once the map releases, the spawn won't be done. So just keep that in mind. Because as I said, once everything's done, we're not going to wait for the spawn to be finished to release it. We're just going to release it.
Like, fully finished. It's not going to be like this map.
Yeah, it's not going to be like this map.
There will
'Cause-
be a mob arena.
Your
Yes,
mob arena will most likely be moved over.
it will be.
That's a nice thing to hear since I built that too myself.
Yep, yeah, it will be moved over.
Nice.
But oh yeah, so once the new map releases too, the hub's going to be up. So like literally once
I'm
the new map
excited.
releases,
I'm excited for that.
you'll join to the hub server, and then you'll have to do like /server survival, or like click something in your inventory to get to the survival server.
I can
Go through the portal.
I know how to do that.
I don't.
I do. I can do that.
No, we're not doing with Boss Shop.
No, I know. I know how to do it though. I did it with Skyblock. So, or I was going to, with a different plugin, but I never did after.
So with the whole like EULA being enforced, how do you think you're gonna like ensure that the server lasts like longer without as many donations?
Point.
Well,
Point.
I am stockpiling. Like, I'm not taking money out of my PayPal. I'm keeping it in there in case we need it. From the money that we made this month. We've also downgraded the server. Emily, what are you coughing about?
I'm coughing. That's it. That's all there is to
Okay.
it. Sorry.
We also downgraded the server, so it's $100 less a month. But so without much of a performance impact, I don't really think there'll be any change. We're already on there right now, like on the new dedicated server. So with that way, we're saving $100. We're also switching to Zenforo. Most likely, I'm about 95% sure at this point. So we're getting a new website, which will probably end up costing about the same because I'm not going to host it on the dedicated server. I'm going to get a web server. So that will probably honestly cost about the same. However, the cost is kind of upfront other than the web server. Like for Zenforo, you pay for it for a year instead of paying it month by month. Anyways, so the website may be a little bit cheaper, but it'll probably end up being the same because I was just thinking that it would be cheaper, but I forgot I had to buy a web server. So yeah, the server itself would be $100 cheaper. We're going to be doing subscription ranks. So as I talked about in the last few meetings, mid-July or so, we're going to re-release the donation shop, and there's going to be subscription ranks that offer cosmetic perks. So, when you join, you'll have particle effects, or when you warp, you'll have particle effects. When you join the hub server, when you walk around in the hub server, you have particle effects.
Teleport to other players?
No, probably not. So that's probably what we're going to do. So we'll make like $15. Wait, what was it again? $7.50, $15, $25, and $50 a month ranks. And I think that maybe one or two people would buy the $50 one, which will cover like a decent amount of the server costs. Or will definitely help towards it. So I don't really think I'm not really concerned about being able to pay for the server. Like in July, I don't think we'll be able to pay for the server because of the donation shop not being up for like 15 days.
Have you been contacted about the EULA?
No. Honestly, I think it was kind of a mistake for me to switch to it. Like switch to wanting to do it. But I don't really want to take I don't really want to go back on my word, which is why I'm still doing it.
Honestly, I don't think they would even enforce it since like you're a private server.
Yeah, no,
it's
that's more for the
Microsoft. I
larger
wouldn't want to
servers.
screw with them.
Yeah.
Well, Mojang
I have
hasn't
no
blocked,
idea what anyone said.
Mojang hasn't blocked any IPs since May 20th, which either could be because everybody's following it now, or could be because they're not checking anymore. I do think perhaps it was a mistake to want to do it. I probably should have waited a little bit longer to see if they were just trying to scare people or if they were actually dead set on banning or blocklisting servers. But because I already said that I want to switch to it and stuff, I don't really want to go back my word, which is kind of why I want to do it.
Wouldn't it be possible to just switch back anyway if they just dropped the whole thing in a little while? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't you guys think a lot of people will be pissed off if I change my word on that?
No, I honestly don't think. I think anyone would actually be happy if you just let it stay, because then, like a lot of us are worried that people in the future who want to donate will be like sad about and not being able to donate, and then stuff will happen where people just won't play as much. And yeah,
I think people will still donate. I'll still donate every once in a while.
Yeah.
I've donated to every server that we've had, and I donated. Oh, fair enough. I donated mainly for the fly and all that crap, but no, I donate mainly. I do want to help the server, and I will continue to donate every once in a while. I'm sure.
See,
While
like
I'm
with
playing.
Where the hell, sir?
like with the non-cosmetic ranks, that helps pay for the server and not a lot more, but and more. So it kind of supports me for working on it, because any money that I don't use to pay for the server, obviously I can use that for myself. But when it comes to the EULA, with the EULA, I don't think it will be a problem paying for the server, but I don't think I'll be able to get any money from it, which, you know, is a problem for me, but it's not like a huge deal. But obviously I would like to, you know, keep on making some money off of it every month or so for the time I put into it.
after like the EULA is enforced and all that, but the rank will still be like the donator ranks will still be have the perks for a little bit. Are you going to like you still do contests with the promise of getting those perks?
Like
could you win a
perks?
contest in the future to get King or something?
Probably,
the
yeah.
perks that you won't be able to donate for.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I think that's a good thing.
It wouldn't be called King anymore, though.
No, he's saying like would we
No,
would we have a
there'd still be
donator rank?
still be called King.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause would we have a donator rank that would.
But once you
like-
become EULA compliant, you have to take away God and all that. God and fly.
We're gonna still have the ranks.
Would it be possible?
EULA, if you got like in the EULA thing, if you like actually read it, it states that every player has to be the same, and the only perks that the donators are allowed to have is cosmetic things, and fly and God are not cosmetic.
It's only when your server starts complying to it.
Yeah, and
That's in 2017 though.
Yeah,
I'm
what if
saying
everyone-
at that point it would be called King.
What if everyone had flight?
We'd be complying with it in July. So starting in July, we'd only be selling the cosmetic ranks, right? But we could still do contests for game-changing perks. That's kind of allowed. I don't really think Mojang is going to get on our ass about that.
That sounds fair.
So yeah, we'd be able to do that. Like yeah. But it's funny though, like actually a lot of server owners have shut down their servers because they're not able to make money off of it anymore because of the EULA.
Because
like
you guys do deserve to make money off it because you put hours and hours into it, and it's basically a job. And I don't think the EULA is good.
Keeping the game alive too.
Well,
See, it's about the equivalent to a YouTuber, I'd say.
It is.
Like-
it is.
Like some people don't like how YouTubers can make tons of money off of making videos or whatever, but
there's also
Well, then for the people-
use the issue.
For the people
Although-
who half-ass it, like Keemstar, but for the people who like actually like try and make good content, then yeah, they can make money.
Well, I mean, you also have the issue.
Okay.
Yeah, you also have the issue of the people who abuse it, and that's really why the EULA was enforced. Because you have a lot of people, yeah, I don't know about a lot, but you had people who were abusing it.
Jeez Louise, keep it
no,
on topic, okay?
and I've never made like tons of money off the server. I've only ever made full-time minimum wage maybe 3 to 4 months out of the last 4 years. So that's kind of gives you perspective as to how much money I'm making. It's not much, but it's like because I don't have a job, it makes up for me not having a job. Like I get to keep my savings because when I worked, I saved a lot of money. So now I still have that money that I saved plus a little bit more because of me running the server since I quit my job.
You could
So,
make
like-
$5.41 an hour.
Oh my God, you are loud.
No, it's $11 here, $11 an hour.
Oh, that is.
$5.41.
But I do make more from the server because of the currency because switching from US to Canadian. However, I do pay for the server. Actually, no, now I pay for the server in Canadian because I'm with.
Do you?
Yeah, but before I pay
$11
with the server in
horrid.
US.
I
So
cry.
what is? Hold on.
It's 11.25 actually. 11.25 has been in wage here.
Oh, that sounds horrid.
But
Sorry?
the taxes
That's,
are a lot higher.
That's
It's
crazy.
worse in the US, isn't it? Like 10 something?
Oh,
Can we go back?
7.25,
It's
Oh my
10:07
God.
here.
depending on your job.
no,
Mine's-
I made
so-
15.
Mine's
We have
5.41.
725 was the lowest I ever got paid.
Our
Mine's
economy is
5.41
really
right now.
Screwed up with exchange rates.
So, do you think that people will be upset if I were to change my word and say like we're not going EULA compliant?
No.
Absolutely not.
I wouldn't. Yeah, none of us. Would
I'm gonna
be.
say a little bit.
I don't think I can think of anyone who would be against that.
I wouldn't
See,
mind.
I mean,
Only if it
may-
actually put this server in danger.
Yeah.
it doesn't put the server in danger until I get an email from Mojang, and then I'd start complying.
I think
Like, and then there wouldn't be any problems.
I think if you got an email from Mojang, then everyone would understand if you went EULA compliant. But I think
Yeah.
until that happens, I think everyone's fine with it not being it.
Yeah.
See,
Grade.
like, really, the only difference is that I can still make money off the server. Like, it's not. As I said, I think even if we went EULA compliant, we can definitely pay for it, but I won't be making any money. It'd be like maybe $100 a month.
I think
Which
a
is
lot of us
nothing.
agree that you should make money because then you're more dedicated into actually putting more work
Yeah.
into the server, and that makes the
It's
server.
not just something you do.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
actually like have motivation to do the server.
Okay. See, it really timed in well with everything because I was planning on doing a 40% off sale anyway for 4 years of being up. And then also because like of the drama on the modded servers and stuff, and the modded servers not having as many players, and yeah, it really timed in well with everything. But looking back on it, I don't know if it was a good decision because Mojang doesn't appear to be blocklisting servers anymore, or at least for the last 25 days.
I mean, honestly, I don't think Mojang will really notice Northcraft that much because it's a whitelisted one.
Mhm. And they'd have to like send in an agent to see if there was donating stuff.
No, it's not. It's like
Yeah, sure.
Hi guys, I'm
small.
from Mojang. That's the entire time I've been here from Mojang. And
Kind of like the
never-
dude that said he was from PMC.
Guys,
Yeah,
this is
I'm
Blue Slushy from
I'm
PMC.
I'm one of the devs on Planet Minecraft. You guys have to give me ownership of your server.
But yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, you compliance. I'd rather Northcraft stay on EULA compliant until they get a message from Mojang.
The thing
I
is,
agree.
is that
I think I may
don't
do that. I don't know.
I
We
don't think
change
it's gonna mind.
websites.
Because honestly, I'm kind of like being on not donating just because I know that I'll lose those perks. Even if it's a year away, it's just like, knowing that I'll keep them until like they get a message is more like, oh, okay.
Only if the server's in danger, you should make it EULA compliant.
See, because what they do apparently is they email people and say that you're not EULA compliant, and then you have to comply within a certain amount of time, or else they'll blacklist your server. So the reason why I don't know if they're still sending out emails or if they only did it to scare people. However, they did hire a legal team. So I think they're still emailing people, but I think because people know that they're serious about it, people are starting to comply and stuff like that.
So just have it ready to comply if you get an email.
Yeah.
Yeah, just if you get an
Instantly-
email, shut down
Yeah,
the
have
shop
it all
until you're
set up.
See,
before.
I'm also another reason why I want to do it was because the switching to the new website was kind of a plan in my head, and also switching to Bycraft. Do you guys know what Bycraft is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like a lot of websites, a lot of the
Oh my
server
god,
websites use it. It's
that maturity though. Oh,
like
God.
our donation shop. It's Engine's donation shop, but if you see something that's somewhat different, that's usually Bycraft. That is what they're using. And I want to switch to Minecraft because it looks a lot more modern, looks a lot better. And also, like, okay, so I'll show you kind of example what this is the server owner that is shutting down his server because he's not able to make money off of it anymore. But this is kind of what it looks like. Zenforo, which is what we'd switch to. Although it'd be like a completely different theme and all that, but that's kind of what the forums would look like. So their forums are a lot better. It looks a lot more modern, and there's a lot more options, like a lot more customizability and add-ons and stuff. And the website just looks a lot cleaner in general.
So wait, did their server shut down because they didn't want?
There's keeping it up, but only the staff are running it apparently now. Like the owner is not doing it anymore because he can't make any more money, or can't make money off of it because of the EULA.
That's stingy as hell, but still. We think you guys should deserve to make money, but not just do it for the money.
Yeah. Yeah, I never started my server for that. I was started it like for friends to join. And
Exactly.
I don't know. I kind of had the intention to make it public, but I never imagined making money off of it. I don't really know why I started.
I mean, honestly, I would keep it whitelisted. It's a nice community when it's whitelisted. I mean, everyone kind of knows each other, and it's just nice.
No, I'm going to keep it whitelisted. I don't think I'd be able to, like, because I'm conditioned to having a whitelisted server for 4 years. Or
I don't think
roughly
he'd
4
be
years.
able to handle
I don't
it.
think I'd be able to handle not being whitelisted.
Too much cancer.
Yeah, it's
And you
not
guys
good.
are the most popular whitelisted server. I was looking for whitelisted servers. The first one I saw, I was like, usually these whitelisted servers are stupid when they're like super popular, and then I've been playing on this server for like since then.
Yeah,
it's a nice.
I took a vacation, but I came back. So
Low key though, I don't think you'd be able to compete if you turned off the whitelist.
Yeah, so usually, well, right now, not when I started the server. Like back in 2012 when I started the server, there wasn't that many servers, but right now there's so many servers that if you want to make a successful server, you have to be unique in some way.
Yeah.
So all those mini game servers, they have really good mini games.
They also have YouTubers.
Yeah, and YouTubers, and
because they pay YouTubers.
Well, we had Steve for a while.
No, but I'm talking like Sky does Minecraft Captain Sparkles.
Yeah, they give those YouTubers like
Million
special
plus.
things and they pay them.
Some servers, what they do is they buy. Let's say our voting page, right? They buy slots on the actual website for like, let's say, an hour. But what actually is a lot. Okay, so if you were to buy like a front page slot on a voting website for an hour, that only gets you players for that hour. But if you buy a YouTuber, like if you buy advertising on a YouTube channel, then what that does is you get an initial boost in players, but as more people watch their series or watch their videos, you get even more. It's like a continuous player inflow. It's not just like a burst.
Ban that or shit on that, like they're doing with the EULA.
yeah, no, it's
not fair.
The
thing
whole
is that
fucking.
if you like purchase a YouTuber per se, the players are coming for the YouTuber, not for the server. Plus, they're more likely to spend money because they're like, while they're low key enjoying the server, they're specifically there so that they can be noticed by the YouTuber that covered them. However, so like you're making money, but you probably won't make enough in the end to like pay back somebody who's super popular.
The
You
downside is
definitely do. It depends on the server, though. Like, let's say, okay, because my mentality is when I advertise the P2B server, I pay $70 for a month. Well, actually, I think it was like 2 weeks or something. $70 for 2 weeks on the front page. So basically, my mentality is I'll get a big boost in players, but it's very likely that at least one person will donate for like the inventor rank, which would make up that cost of the advertising. You know what I mean? So
right.
advertising is worth it, but I don't really know where to do it exactly. And yeah, as I said, or if we weren't going to EULA compliant, we can definitely do more advertising possibly if I can find out somewhere to do it. But if we were EULA compliant, we won't have enough money to do that. And even for the new server, so us saving $100 a month, I paid somebody $75 to do that, tell me set it up. And with the EULA compliance, we won't be able to do stuff like that unless it comes out of my pocket, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because basically
really think
renting. Sorry, go on.
I really think we shouldn't go EULA compliant until Mojang messages server.
It's
kind of
I really think it's just
Yeah,
kind of
for free.
harmful going EULA compliant so early.
See, it's not about the size of the server. They blocklist mainly big servers, but they also blocklist little servers too. It's not
right, because it's the people who are abusing the system mainly is that they're going after.
Yeah, the people who are reporting the servers and stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too concerned about. Have they whitelisted any? Or, sorry, my brain is gone. Have they blocklisted any whitelisted servers yet?
Pardon?
Sorry, have they blocked any whitelisted servers yet?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be concerned about it until they do, because
No,
private
though.
things.
With the website, even I can circumvent it with Engine. Probably
Mhm.
with Zenforo. Well, actually, no, I can't do it with Zenforo, but with Engine, I could. I could prevent it, but I don't really want to do that. As I said in the previous meetings, I can make it so you have to be signed in and join the website in order to see the donation shop, meaning you'd have to get an application approved. No Mojang employee is going to submit an application and get it approved to see the donation shop. But I can't do that with Zenforo, so that's kind of irrelevant.
The thing with the EULA thing is that
EULA.
you have to be reported. And
I
in order
know.
to be reported, you need to find a whole shit ton of information that you'd have to actually purchase a rank in order to find.
Yeah.
If somebody reported, it would probably be somebody
It
who's
would be a pissed
salty
off
at the
millionaire.
server, or not even that. Somebody who's salty on the server. I don't know.
Child.
There's a few people I can
No,
think of
'cause, the
in the
thing
past.
is that you
It's
you
happened.
have to find the information, and the information is only available if you have donated. So
Right.
Like Mitch.
And
Even the
another
other
thing-
day, somebody wanted a refund because he doesn't want to support the community because I make money off of it. Yeah, there's salty people.
Yeah, there are people, but
Right.
Another thing, it's mostly parents of 13-year-olds who end up donating $200 to report.
That
The
is
reason
And
the reason why I use donate is because I don't make tons of money off the server. If I were to make tons of money off the server, I change it to the buy shop. But because for some months we only get $200, $300 extra, that's why I call it donate, because it's not really it's. If I was making a killing off the server, I'd change it to buy shop, but that's why it's called donate. I don't really see a reason to change it unless I was making tons of money.
I know you entertained the idea of setting up a Patreon a while ago, but would you still do that?
If we didn't go on the EULA compliance, yeah.
Would you on the EULA compliance?
first.
No, because there's
there's
going to
probably
be
no- yeah.
subscription ranks if we go with the compliance. I don't know. Do you guys think I should make a Patreon, or I don't know if anybody's going to actually donate to it?
I probably would, but then I'm unique.
What would the
I
perks
may.
for donating to the Patreon be? I mean, there doesn't have to be
idea.
perks. I'm just
I'd have to come up with it.
Loyal, you are now 22.
What do you mean?
Someone says you're 22 or thinks that you're 22.
He's 20.
It's not far off.
Actually, he's 30. What is it? 36.
33.
No, 33. 33.
It's always 33.
Yeah, you lied to me. Yeah, you sneak.
So yeah, I as I said, I didn't start the server to intend to make money off of it, but that's kind of what happened, because basically it was a lot, whenever I make more money than what I pay for the server, obviously I don't need to use that. And if any of you guys know anything about server hardware, what we had before was kind of overkill for what we had, like what we were running. So it didn't make any logical sense to reinvest that extra money back into the server when we already had a really good server. Like I remember last year when I was working, I didn't care about making money off the server. So like I literally spent like $600 a month running servers, even though like I had 3 dedicated server boxes, even though that was like completely overkill. Like that was so dumb of me because I wasted like, I think I only had that for 2 months, but yeah. Because
then Unbound came along.
on a dedicated server box, you can run probably like 15 servers off of it, no problem. So I had 3 of them, to put that in perspective.
I wouldn't say none of the money goes back into like none of the extra money goes back into the server because like there's plugins that you've bought in the past that does go back to the server.
There's plugins I bought. There's advertising I used to do on the FTP servers website thing. I have to buy, well, this is part of the server cost. I have to buy domains every once in a while.
Go back to when you were wasting money on having your own email address.
Oh, I know. It was $60 a year. I was like, fuck that.
So good.
Yeah, and like I pay builders every once in a while. I used to send money to the Toehold when he was around.
You sent money to the staff 1 month.
Is he not still here?
Yeah, I sent money to the staff for 1 month.
Have you ever thought of making a themed server?
A what?
What?
A themed server. Like, the server is like themed with something. Like I've
Do you
played
mean
on
a
the server.
Do you mean a role-playing server?
Yeah, similar to that, but like actual
like all the builds have to relate to a certain topic. I kind of understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, but actually there's like there's special things in the game. Like I've played a Fallout server, which was really cool.
A role-playing server.
Yeah,
Dark Souls server,
Honestly,
please.
I think if he did that, it would be
Souls
dumped
server
onto me,
good.
and I
That
have no
needs to be a
interest.
thing now.
Right now, the only 2 servers I'm somewhat considering. So first of all, one is more likely over the summer. I'll make a temporary PvP server for like 2 or 3 months.
Ooh.
So we've done that before. Basically, just factions and PvP, and just like everybody will have a month or 2 or whatever to, fight each other and stuff like that. Yeah. And then once people start getting bored of it, I'll shut it down. Just a temporary server, as I said, like no donator ranks or anything. That I'm probably going to do in like July or August, or probably more likely August. Another thing is UHC. I'm going to try to set up sometime during the summer, not anytime really soon.
Was it the Hunger Games we had last year?
Yeah, we had UHC last year as well.
Yeah.
We had everything last year.
And Pixelmon, I don't know if we're going to do that or not yet.
Beg for it, guys. Beg.
Please.
I've never once played Pixelmon.
It's okay.
Me
you can
either.
beg for it anyway. Beg for it.
Pixelmon is awesome.
Well, I do.
I've never done it.
I've played the kind of rip-off version of it, the Digimon one. That was kind of stupid.
Not fam though. Let's hear me out. If we do Pixelmon, we're going big. I'm talking like gym leaders, like towns, all that kind of shit. So, beg.
If we do Pixelmon, I volunteer as a gym leader.
Yeah, same.
I mean, y'all gotta apply for that shit, but okay.
I volunteer as a Pokemon.
Well, then I'll be the first to apply.
I volunteer as a Pokemon.
The only way I'm going to do it is if people actually are going to play on it. Like, the problem with when I made servers before is that I'd make a new server and they'd be popular for a month, and then once people started getting bored of them, they'd either quit or move to the latest new server.
LOL at Skyblock right now because none of the staff can be on.
Oh, is IO on there? I miss him.
Who?
IO can. Yeah, I miss Iokin. I want.
Yeah,
he's
on
Skyblock.
Skyblock.
Great.
I miss him.
He was my best friend.
There you go. Go on Skyblock and visit Gary.
So talking about Skyblock, Emily will be off school soon, so she's gonna work on more custom challenges, and she's also gonna work more in the buy shop. So that should be ready, early to mid-July. And we're also going to be pushing Skyblock at some point over the next month. Like, we're going to make new islands or something. I don't know. But we're going to try to get everybody to either get on there or reset their Skyblock island. We're not going to reset the map, but we're going to ask people to like reset their island and start over again and stuff.
The thing with Skyblock map resets is that I don't think we're gonna have them too often because you guys can reset them yourselves, and there's no limit on how many times you can reset them.
Maybe a money reset or something instead of a map reset.
No, because your balance doesn't reset. Never mind. Because like the way it works is that your items reset when you reset your island. I could set it up so that you can reset your money too. But like, I feel like at some point we should just do a total reset so that we can have a new spawn and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not going to be anytime soon though.
No, I know. Like every
Yeah. So
months or something.
So the survival map is resetting, but the Skyblock isn't.
Yeah.
For
Skyblock's
like,
good.
at least a while, like at least another month. So new website most likely soon. Hopefully that's gonna happen. I'm gonna pause working on the current website until because there's no reason for me to spend time working on the current website if I'm going to make a new one. So as I said, once the map resets, once the hub server is implemented, when the map resets, the whitelist will be reset and everybody has to reapply. But also, pardon?
We don't have a solid date for when the reset is yet. No.
No, but we're gonna try to get it up ASAP. As I said, like the spawn is barely going to be built when you release it. So I would say within a week, but don't quote me on that.
All right. And the other question?
Really try to work on it. What were you going to say?
When I'm done with these notes, do you want me to send them to you? Like, take pictures? Or do you want me to take pictures and post on forums or what?
Somebody said that they were recording it. Okay, what else is there to talk
Crooked
about?
is insane if I just wrote all this shit out for nothing.
I kind of spoke over someone, like I do.
So yeah, at this point, I don't think we'll go to compliance unless we get an email. I didn't want to go back to my word in case people will be upset. But if you guys don't care, then I won't.
I don't
won't
care,
go
but I support you if you do decide to, whatever you decide to do. I support you. You know, I'll continue to donate, whatever.
Okay. I gotcha. And maybe I'll come up with a few ideas for Patreon. In case some people, like, even if it's like $40 a month, that would be cool. Like, if in total everybody donates $40 a month on Patreon, that'd be cool.
To be honest, I'd probably subscribe to Patreon.
So would I.
I
Give,
don't
like,
have any money, so
I'm pretty sure we all would.
That's
God,
like an
maybe-
hour of work, so.
Maybe for a perk, I would still do the player Discord meetings, but I do like. Oh, I have an idea. I could record them and then make those only available to the Patreon donators and stuff.
Make it so
Like
you
some-
have your meetings with your Patreon people and then just post the meetings onto the site after they're done.
Why don't we just do it like you sit and talk to the staff about thing and have it like a podcast kind of deal.
The Northcraft
could-
podcast with staff.
We could do something like that. Yeah. Like I could
It's a
Watch the
whitelist.
Northcraft podcast.
I could make a channel so that there's only the patrons get in there, and like every month I'd say we do like a meeting, and then they'd be able to talk to me and like Klaine and Eureka and the other staff members, whoever's there, and then they could ask us questions, ask us for suggestions and stuff like that. That could be a perk.
It could be a very exclusive whitelist, you know what I'm saying? Hum, hum, nudge, nudge, etc.
Yeah, I could also give them. I could also whitelist Patreons on like a Snapshot server. I can make a Snapshot server. And then whitelist Patreons on a Snapshot server.
Would I be able to give my Patreon perks to somebody else because I'm staff?
Probably.
Like, is that a thing that I could do?
Yeah.
Or
The
like,
thing.
wait. We could do like a little contest, and I could give my
Special
Patreon perks to
favors.
somebody every month.
Friends with benefits, that kind of thing.
Another thing I would do is I would have like a Patreon tag on the Discord server, or like something like that. So like they'd be like purple, let's say, in the chat on Discord.
Kind of like veteran. Should have it a different color than veteran, actually.
No, it'd be purple.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, I mean, I could do a Patreon. I might do that actually. As I said, even if like I only get like $15 a month, that's better than nothing. That'd be cool.
I know I'll definitely donate at least $10 a month.
Okay.
I may just donate. I don't know if I can do the Patreon thing.
Yeah, I mean, like if people if I switch to the subscription ranks, I'll probably remove the Patreon. Like if I switch to the EULA compliance, I'll probably remove the Patreon. But
How much would the lowest subscription based rank be worth?
$7.50.
Yeah, okay.
God,
Because-
Keemstar quit. He quit. He's now somebody else is running Drum Alert. Oh my god, this is so funny.
Really?
Peace.
No,
Yeah,
he's
oh
on
my
vacation
God.
right now.
Seriously?
He's on
He
vacation
said he'll
right
be
now.
back, but he's on a break for a few weeks. Oh my god.
That's
Look at the dislikes.
Jama.
Oh, you can't even see the person. Oh yeah, you can. Oh, that's funny.
I didn't even watch this channel in the first place.
No, I don't want to watch Titanfall official trailer. Please and thank
Quite
you. I wanna watch
nice.
some.
And,
Is okay.
Oh, I don't like this new guy.
Also,
Stop making me watch Titanfall trailers.
Also, guys, I was gonna say something. Once the Patreon comes up, if you guys don't have enough money to donate or anything, don't feel obligated to, because all it is just helping me. So if you do have an extra few dollars or whatever a month, then subscribe if you want. But otherwise, don't worry about it. If you're pressed for money or anything, don't do that.
Yeah, I got 2 hands sitting around. I can donate. Don't worry.
Okay. Because as I said, I probably won't go to the server. Probably just support me.
Can I donate?
Yeah,
my
unless the
friendship?
minimum wage is a
Instead?
bitch.
Can I donate my friendship? Oh my god.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Job.
That's cute.
I don't know what I'm gonna do come September. I don't know if I'm going back to school or getting a job. I don't know what's gonna happen yet, but I have a lot of money saved up in the bank regardless.
If
I just don't spend anything.
if you can't spend enough time on the server running it, will you give most of that? Will you give the staff the amount of stuff they need to run it while you're not able to come on all the time?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. If he ever goes away, I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but I know how to. I made the Skyblock server, and I've been.
Klaine can be the
brain.
brains, I can be the money.
There you go.
Deb
I
can
can
do the
pay.
modded community server.
That's a good
And-
one, but me and Eureka can tag team it, and she'll pay, and I'll
I just
Yeah.
really like this community, and I don't want it to just disappear.
listen.
No,
I
I
won't
don't-
let it die.
I don't
If
think
you
it
let
is.
Die, I won't let it die.
No,
I
I won't let it
really
die
don't.
either.
Eureka can be Miss Moneybags, and I'll be the
That's
everything.
basically what I am now.
Eureka and Aurora. Yeah, I think this server's never gonna die.
Yeah.
This server is community and all the people on it, with everyone being so friendly and everything. This server's not dying.
No.
But my
Except
fucking
me
work
being
is
friendly.
jipping me out of 1440.
Yeah, we could
Pissing
travel
me
with
off.
knives. This server's not gonna die. Hammers.
That's
not
why
gonna
it being
kill this server.
whitelisted is so nice, because it strays off all the kids who would want to be trolls. in a
I
way that
would
people
love
really
to
wanna
That's
be
not
internet
true.
trolls.
Oh, also, guys, funny
I mean,
story.
there's a lot less.
Yeah, there you go.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Eureka should not have been whitelisted.
Yeah, he told me that when I first became mod. He's like, okay, let's go through whitelist application process. He's like, oh wait, let's look at yours. He looks at mine, and then he's just like, you shouldn't have been whitelisted. Klaine must have been in a very good mood that day.
Wait,
It was an
what?
Yeah,
accident
because-
on my end.
Why?
Because I was training Eureka how to do it whitelist applications. So I was like, oh, okay, let's just go look at yours. I look at yours for an example of a good one, and
No,
It was-
you shouldn't have been whitelisted.
yeah, it was bad. No offense, it was really bad actually.
No, I find it quite hilarious because I've been staff on here twice now.
So like I've been thanking Eureka, or I've been thanking Klaine for approving it, because that would have sucked if she rejected it.
I probably would have reapplied anyways because Mark and Cloud got on here and they were my tag team buddies.
Yeah,
Check
you
mine,
seem
mine are like
you seem to have gotten a lot better at your spelling.
Dude, fuck yeah. My dyslexia is
That's
improving.
Now,
Why,
Yeah.
is that why you almost didn't get accepted? Because of your spelling?
Oh my
It kinda
god.
just sucked in
there was
general.
one guy.
Her
Uh,
application was atrocious. I definitely
Yep.
should have rejected it. I don't know why I didn't, looking back.
Yeah.
but-
Let's make a poll to make Eureka have to apply again.
Unwhitelisted.
Yeah, fuck that. No,
Yeah.
because I have
Yeah,
fucking
do it,
backend.
please.
I have backend access to the server. You guys, that fucking won't work.
No, okay,
Oh,
we'll
we-
just cancel.
We
That
just
is
cancel the
challenge.
application, so I'll have to apply
Oh,
again.
Eureka, I'll write it for you. Don't worry.
Challenge accepted.
At least it's not as bad as that guy a few days ago that just went SAD, DAS, SAD on the entire application. Each
Why was
goddamn
he-
line was filled out with that. SAD,
Oh,
DAS,
That guy must have
SAD.
been really fucking bored.
Eureka, you should tell them about your mom.
what?
Which one? What? I'm confused.
Oh.
About the
Remember-
player named your mom?
Yeah, in my
No,
ear.
the application.
Oh,
No.
Remember you telling me about that?
Oh, I don't. Oh no, this.
The
Okay,
reference.
so we.
The reference.
Yeah, we have a player on our server, and his name is Your Mom, and he's got a friend on here now. And on the spot where it says "Where did you find us?" or "What is a reference we have on the server," he's all like, "This person showed me the which person showed you the server?" And he was like, "Your mom." I just fucking lost it, and I was like, "That's the only time that is appropriate because we actually have someone on the server that's named Your Mom."
That's great.
I was like, that is fucking amazing. It's never as good as the ones that are like, why would you like to be whitelisted on Northcraft Vanilla? Yes. We've had 2 of those now.
I remember that one guy
Like
did
the people who read
dissertation as
stories.
his whitelist. Literally, yeah.
Applications are so funny. They're
Yeah,
the
I
best.
am-
they definitely are.
I am
I have,
looking
like, funny
now at
responses to
Eureka's
apps saved.
application.
Did
and
you see the
Klaine-
one where the kid raged on Dandy for rejecting his app?
Yeah, you
Oh,
called him
yeah.
He applied 3
racist
times,
slur.
right?
Yeah. I was
I've never been
literally
a mod. How do I know
dying.
these things?
I know, Curb. I shouldn't have accepted her application.
No,
It was
really,
what it was.
Klaine. Were you high or something?
It
Were you
was
drunk?
shitty. I know. It was really bad. I don't even remember what I was thinking. When
I
was
should have
it?
donated
Fuck's sake,
champion for you,
seriously.
Curb. God.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that, but where did you heard about Northcraft? Google.
Google. That's where I got it from. Because they're all like, look up this server on Google. And I was like, okay. Googled it.
When was the application submitted?
I think the 5th of
February.
Oh, I was a brand new
2015.
moderator, Vise. Find some chill.
It was like 1 month after I joined the.
It's not as bad as me because I look through the apps and I'm like, okay, that one's like on the border of like shit and good. And so I just leave it in there. And then after a while, I'm just like, nah, reject it, make a new one. Either that or I wait
I was a
until Curb
brand-
gets on and I'm like, Curb, go do the apps.
Yeah, I know.
Also, guys,
11 unanswered apps. That was
about apps. It's going to be. It's probably you guys are probably going to complain about this, but within the next month or so, as I said, there will be 2 whitelist resets. So one for the new map and one for whenever we get the new website, because you'll have to make a new account on the new website.
Why
So-
should they complain? Oh my lord, Jesus!
Yeah, I
there's
got
so
copy
many apps.
paste. I've got a notepad on this.
Can we just copy and paste our old app?
Yeah, you can.
I'll just rewrite mine. 'Cause I
Someone
like
made a
making
fucking straw
applications.
poll for me to
I did.
reapply.
I did.
Fuck you,
Oh
Adam.
god, I need to vote on
Everyone
this.
vote! Everyone vote!
Why you start to apply back on every single map?
Where is it?
Back,
Wait,
I put
where
it
is
in
it? I
general.
need to
I
see
put,
it.
just put
Yeah,
it in
back in
general.
my day, you'd have
Before
to
she
reapply
deletes
every
it, go to
reset.
general. Before she deletes it,
I'm
go to
not
general.
gonna delete it because it's quite hilarious.
No, the whitelist has only reset twice in the last 4 years, I think.
yeah, I've applied several times to different
Yeah,
maps.
different servers. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Okay, so what's dominating? Oh, apparently 7 people say Eureka should have to reapply.
I think that would.
Jesus.
7
8
votes
people.
for it, 0 votes
No.
against it.
Can we copy paste Eureka's application into the general chat just for everybody?
Yeah.
Just so we know what not to apply
Do
with.
it. One
You
person
can't
voted
You
not
should.
to have me
Yeah,
reapply.
reapply.
Who is this fuck that says I should not reapply? Come on, even I voted that I should reapply.
Oh, that's cute.
12 people agree she should reapply.
I gotta go
Also-
AFK to roll on the
Oh
floor.
damn!
Whoever
for
Oh,
some
damn.
reason,
who made this straw poll, because whoever did is actually going to smite it down for not capitalizing and or C or putting a dash in between.
Oh, you fucked up, Adam.
Oh shit!
Oh damn!
Go fix it. Go fix it now. Make a new one.
Who posted it? Let's see here. Adam posted it. Adam
And
posted
whoever
it.
fucking voted should not needs to go vote for should.
You can't
Yeah,
retweet,
who
you can't
did?
change your vote.
No, when the
Who's
new
that
straw
one?
poll, because he's got to freaking do the right Northcraft.
for some reason, there's been a lot of applications lately. There was like 12 yesterday.
Yeah, and they were all while I was at work too, and I was like, I don't have that
Like
good
I-
of service
I
here.
went to go look at applications, and there was literally like 9 open.
I hate when
Sorry
bot
about that.
applications roll through, because then you just get like a shitload of them, and
Yeah,
then
I
you gotta
can't-
comment on
I
them, and
can't
you're just like,
edit it.
meh.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh yeah,
edit it.
yeah. So for
That's
any of
why
you
I
guys,
said make a new one.
for any of you guys who have submitted a moderator application,
Yeah, screw it. Doesn't matter. It was a
it will
joke.
take a few weeks to be reviewed. So
Unless you're special like me and it was reviewed within like 6 hours.
yeah,
well, I
u-
just
usually
posted that link.
usually we don't respond to them for like 3 or 4 weeks after the fact.
Yeah.
Like there's one open that from March 1st right now.
Oh yeah.
Ryan
That
was a
poor
straight
dude.
savage, and literally like 6 hours after I applied, he came on. He was like, "Yo, be staff," and then he didn't train me for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, you couldn't talk either though.
It was
I had a
fast.
valid excuse. You were just like, "Oh, I don't like to stay up in the days. I like to sleep all day and stay up all night when you can't be up because you're in school. So we're just never gonna train you."
Do you remember when you were like, yep.
Do you wanna suck my ass?
Oh.
She was okay. So when I was training her, she was like everything I said. She was like, yep. It was hilarious. She was so
Yes.
nervous.
But if you read my app, I had been staff on like 5 other servers previously to this one, so I kind of knew what he was talking about. But you just gotta nod and smile.
I don't
Oh,
think it was as
um,
bad as my time being trained the first time. I joined the Skype call and he didn't talk to me for 10 minutes. He was talking with someone else that was in the call. And then he was all like, "When did you get here?" I'm like, "Thanks, asshole."
Wrecked.
So is the
Was it
meeting
Aria
over?
Rain?
We went way off track.
I'm trying to
Way
think. I'm
off
trying to
track.
think if there's anything else I need to talk about.
Did
Do
you have a
need to talk
list?
about, she who shall not be named.
Can you message me?
Me?
Yes, you.
You're not getting it.
I like chicken burgers.
Oh shit! What did I
Ow.
Loyal.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what that is.
What about the question that I sent you in the chat?
Oh, it's raining.
There was a question which got breezed over, which I'm looking at was in the main chat.
Kerr, probably not if you work on if you're actually going to do that treasure hunt thing. If you're going to do that, I'm fine with that.
Dude, you know what I say that I did that just the whole time of the server, except for the stuffing things like moderating, banning people, stalking people but except for that, I just did that. Only that.
Bitched about birch houses.
Hmm? What? What?
Birch houses.
Oh fuck no! Please, can we please get a rule where we don't accept birch houses, please?
How about you just don't go to that area?
And that's a straight up ban.
Oh, hey guys, you guys want to see the?
My next house may be a birch house.
You guys want to see the generation of the new map?
Oh, please send him some.
Yes, please.
If I can, just give me a minute to do this here. I want to make it so you guys can't see the structures and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Answered my question.
Somebody else
What?
asked, can we have the seeds for the previous maps, or is that a thing that could be done?
It's illegal. He doesn't have the seeds.
Oh,
'Cause I
okay,
asked
that's
him.
a no then.
The other night, and he was like,
That's fair
"No."
enough.
No, I only have the seed from the current map. Unfortunately,
I remember people
I
talking
think I still
about
have
that.
the old map. To be honest, somewhere.
I had to leave. It
Do you
was
really?
fun.
Yeah.
Can I have it?
You sound like the duck out of what's the Kung Fu Panda or whatever.
What?
For that moment, you sounded like the duck guy out of Kung Fu Panda. I don't know how you did it.
What duck?
My hats off to you.
The panda's dead.
Who are we talking about?
You
Kung
mean the
Fu Panda's dad,
Klaine?
exactly. Yeah.
That's not a duck. That's a
Noodle stand. Yeah, you did that thing.
I
Ryan,
wasn't
Well
listening.
done.
And I
Yeah.
suddenly heard.
can I
Kung Fu
have the old
Panda.
map if you have it?
Oh, are we talking about me?
Me? Did you say
Yeah,
yes or
you
no?
just did the
No.
duck voice
Oh.
before.
No.
Cool. I don't know if
Why?
I don't
can't.
even know what you're talking about. So
Thank you.
Okay. It's okay.
thank you.
Take a deep breath. You did really well, and I'm proud of you. In fact, everyone here is proud of you. That was an awesome thing you did.
Thank you.
So I don't want to. I don't want to upload it, Emily.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. You should be proud.
Did you
Be
say yes or
proud
no?
and be happy.
I am.
No, I don't want to upload it. It's too much.
Okay, no problem.
And why would you want it?
Because I want it.
Why?
Because I do.
No.
I started something and I can't switch off. I don't know what I've done, but it's not good. I'm sorry, Loyal. I didn't mean to start
Okay.
things that I couldn't stop.
All right, I'm getting the generation here in a second.
I
Oh,
don't even know what I said anymore.
Spawn.
don't even look at that. Some idiot donated.
Why don't you
Just get a beer. That's all I'm saying.
upload it to the old server and I'll download it.
I can't because I have still have to upload it.
I don't even, one second. Google this shit.
Yeah, the website's changed too, which is
Emily, I just there's no reason for you to have it. Just why I don't want to do it.
No, but I want it.
No.
There's a thing
Like,
I
that's
want
a
off
pretty
of
good
it.
reason. Why? Because I want it.
So
Yeah, it is,
very
it
neat.
is a good reason.
Yeah.
with us having to do another whitelist application, is there a chance that we might not get accepted again?
Anybody who's the staff are going to go over all of them, and anybody who's like kind of toxic, we may not let back on.
I'm fucked.
Well,
Majority of people will.
I think I'm set then. All right, good.
I'm gonna stop
Can we please wait, Loyal?
What?
Can
I'm
we
not
please
sure how
accept? Carl, wait. Can we please accept back Mitch69 and then ban him when he joins, please?
That'd be awesome.
Or Sorg.
Please.
And Ethan
No, I don't
Klein.
like-
And Ethan Klein.
Or
I
the
just-
group of people who were conspiring against me back in the day.
I just never in that group. I don't even know who they are.
Loyal.
Do you remember that though? Like they were the anti-Klaine group, and they had like this plan to get me demoted and all this kind of shit. And they had like a proper meeting room with a map.
With a map.
Yeah, no, they had like a world map around them, and they had like a meeting table, and like they had this plan to get me demoted, and they were very anti-me, and like they were conspiring, and they were talking major shit.
Oh
all
my
the
god,
time.
did they have a special
I remember that
handshake?
map where everyone considered you Satan.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, there's a rumor going around that I'm not very nice right now. So,
Eh,
I
Okay.
think so
don't be
far-
stupid.
Screw
That's all I
that.
gotta
You're
say.
lovely.
Nice to me.
I
Guys,
don't
if-
even know you well enough to have a statement on this. So
Yes, I mean, I've only
Yeah,
known
doing
you,
it
Emily,
that
for
much
like
is
a couple weeks, and you seem pretty nice to me. So
yay!
yeah,
Hey,
She's a lot like me. Don't piss her off.
I looked
Guys.
at
well,
console
yeah,
one day.
Eureka,
and
but
people
you
were
scare
talking
me.
you
shit.
don't give a crap half the time, and you're fine. So.
Loyal wants to talk.
I
There's
love talking.
okay.
how
There's
could you tell?
hey. There's a map generation.
Yeah, settle down.
If you look at the arrow, that's where the spawn is, roughly.
Is
Where?
your phone beeping?
Oh, that
Doyle?
looks sick.
The CCPM Clay Quarry?
It looks like a
Shut up,
fucking
Asa.
bag, dog.
Uh,
The fuck is that?
So
Is
as
that
you guys
anything
can
close
see,
get back.
as you guys can see, I picked a seed where there's very little ocean.
No.
Damn it!
It's
I
like
know
a
where
really
I'm
messed
gonna
up
live.
birthday cake.
You also picked a seed with
Guys.
as many ice biomes.
As long as
dude.
it's got legs.
That's the span of the like what I'm looking at is 10,000 blocks each way.
But it's a
Who goes with
rectangle.
Yeah.
What's the light blue?
How does that work? Light blue
Rivers?
is swamp, I
Oh.
believe. Or like the cyan swamp, I think. If I remember correctly.
The light blue is swampland.
I
Yeah.
called dibs on that northern snow thing.
I will fight you for that.
Whoever
Where
gets
else?
there
Wow.
first, get in. First come,
Yeah.
first serve.
Fight me IRL.
There's a
Wait,
lot
what's
more.
the Eastern one then. Eastern
There's a
one's
lot
smaller.
more
Oh,
ocean
I got-
past the
I
10,000
got a better
blocks.
idea.
Wait,
I'm
what's
gonna
the
build a
pink one?
northern spawn there.
What's the pink one?
Yes.
Guys, do a group build. Come on.
Pink
I
Mountain
just-
Mushroom Island.
Ooh, I
I
want
want-
that. That's a big island.
I want the
Can you
jungle.
send messages, please?
I'm gonna live in the jungle.
Everyone's very excited.
I'm just gonna
We're
freaking
all
find a
very
spot
excited.
and call dibs on everything.
To be honest, I should probably be working on the spawn right now, but all I've been doing is flying back and forth in my base. I'm dead on the
I am
inside right now.
disappointed.
Why?
I don't want to build this. This is
Because I
stupid
like
build.
oceans, and because I'll have to travel my ass off to fight.
Yeah,
the
there's-
spot.
There's a lot more ocean past 10,000 blocks. Like, if you go west,
Oh, okay.
there's a lot of ocean.
What are you guys talking
Um,
about?
The map, the new map.
There's a lot of ocean past 10,000 blocks. But that's why I picked this map, because there's not very much ocean right around the spawn, which is actually pretty nice.
Right, because then it's harder to get really far out away from all the people that you don't really want to talk to because people scare you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you know that I'm gonna fly around before it resets, before it's open to the public, and claim my area like I did this time.
Oh
Same.
man, mine's already.
You made a
Because
beautiful
they
ring,
deserve it.
Lyle, and there's nutcases all around. But
Isn't
you
it,
made a
Eureka?
beautiful thing. Well done. Thank you.
People scare me.
Can you say that again, sorry?
I said you made a beautiful thing, Loyal, and we thank you. I think on the whole, do we thank you? Is
Yeah,
everybody
yeah, I
else?
think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're all in agreement there.
No, Loyal.
Up, dude.
Yeah, we thank you, Loyal. This is such a fun server, dude.
No, Loyal. On thank you.
Thank you guys.
Arr.
Do a group hug. Group hug. Come on. It's just,
Yeah,
Group
goop
hug.
hug. Everyone,
No,
everyone.
Doesn't that feel good? No,
Just-
group hug. Yeah.
Just Pat's mic because Pat, because I'm not gonna reach across the
Where am I
table
going?
with my laptop. Okay, that's pure cancer. I will.
So wait,
Oh,
Jesus
no,
fucking Asa.
no.
Too far.
I imagine Loyal standing there. Gee.
Whole game.
Whenever it gets too cancer, you had to bring
Maximum
up the
cringe.
CCPM Clay Quarry tradition.
I like
Whenever
you
it's
bring your
nasty
mic
thing over
closer
and
to your goddamn face to talk into it when you say that.
when
Okay,
exactly
who's
is this match
the
going live?
who's the guy
Don't
that
ask
said
that
that they
question.
want to?
Schmeeth did.
Who's the guy that said they want to live in ice biome?
Me.
Okay,
No,
here.
fuck ice biomes. They're horrible.
Wait, you
Well,
don't
I never want to
live
see
in
one
my-
again.
Yeah, well,
That's your fault for building in one, dude.
I want it so I can have the reason for an actual chimney.
Here, you guys.
throwing.
Whoever wants an ice biome, that's at. 1 second.
I like all the little islands around it. That's perfect. Yes.
Yeah. Go
We're all
the
getting stuck in
jungle
the
right
minutiae here. I mean, literally, first week I'll fly around flying things.
I'd love a jungle biome.
Yeah, I'll take a jungle biome while if you can find one. I'd love that.
Find it on yourself. Find it yourself. Fuck.
Yeah, no, I will.
And,
Yeah,
I'll
find
fly
it.
around. I'll
I
look
wanna
for
go.
places for people.
Loyal.
Yeah.
I lost the spawn area on the map, and I can't TP POS.
Good job.
Yeah. Why can't you?
It wouldn't let me. I did TP POS, and it was like, nope, not doing that for you.
That's weird.
And
I'm trying
then
to look for a jungle. I just don't know. I don't know what color it is.
I think it's the dark green.
I did
It's
it.
the roof. I don't know.
Is
It's been a
this
while.
correct? It's the right area.
Like very dark green.
Yeah, like the
Yeah, like
the
the
emerald.
Distance.
Like the more emerald, I think.
Yeah, that
Green
one.
motherfucking 2.
I don't know. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, I found one. Okay.
All right.
All right. So whoever wants, a jungle. Okay, right. Who wants this first of all?
Me, synthetic. Synthetic.
Yeah,
Okay,
and Carton.
synthetic. You get these coordinates. Okay, nobody else goes there.
Ooh, you ass! I
Sweet.
said
No, I'll get 2 of them. Just don't worry. Just okay. Synthetic.
great.
Here's write down these coordinates. Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get my phone up.
What the hell?
Paper right here. Come on. Right here. All right.
I'm trying to think about how much. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, what are the codes?
2138
2138
6144.
6144.
I'm writing this down. I'm gonna make a giant penis there.
Right, and you want a roof forest? He said.
Don't. You're totally gonna accidentally give mine to somebody.
Yeah, because
And
I've
then I
got
know
it
you're
written
gonna have
down.
a big old nasty region, and I'm gonna be like, sorry.
Okay, for roof forest, do you want one that's really far away?
Hey Curb, you should do some apps, please. Thank you.
No.
It sounds like the signal of the
Here you
Rui
go.
cancer one.
Here you
How
go.
do you? Here, Emily, go.
They're
Are we
Yeah,
gonna say?
PM them because I can say 21386134. PM them.
Who wants roof forest?
I would like a roof forest actually. But I
I'd
don't
like a
know
desert.
how many spaces I can claim.
Heads up, if he gives my roofed forest away to somebody, I am putting a big old nasty region on it, and I will help you find another one. Sorry.
Can you give me and Ito a giant plains biome?
Nope, because I will put a
Are
big
you
old nasty
pronouncing
region on it.
Eidolon wrong?
If I can find one again.
Can I have
Ito.
another fortress?
It's Ito, guys. It's Ito. Come on. It's Ito.
All right.
Should be Ada.
Adam is
Because
typing like shit.
it seems to me like it's Eidolon, but
Seems to me
Yes,
like it's
Eidolon.
Ito.
Okay, who wants the
Glad
plains
I
biome?
sorry. Why would you spell it that way if it's not Eidolon? Do you know nothing about
It's
Greek
Eidolon.
literature?
It's
Okay,
Ito.
here I'm just gonna
Thank
say it
you.
because it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so whoever wants a plains biome, write down these coordinates. Who wants it first of all?
Me and Ito.
Okay,
And
you
Asa.
okay, you and Ito, you go to
Ito
these
and
coordinates.
Shit.
Okay, you and
Can
Ito,
you
you
send
go to
them?
these coordinates.
Can you send-
16913. So 16913.
Loyal. I lost the spawn. I can't find it. I did TPPOs, and this is not the correct area.
Do slash scene and then my name.
16913.
Someone said
12647.
Someone
Here you
said
go.
Why
He's
so far
definitely
out?
gonna give away my region.
It says player not found.
1, 2. Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Eidolon.
16913
Ryan, why don't you
by
just type them to
16.
people?
Okay.
Other people are
built that
talking. I
wrong.
didn't hear the second coordinate.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't build that wrong at all. No. Don't spend another 30 minutes rebuilding this because you're an idiot, Arlo. No, that's stupid. That'd be stupid.
Are you guys on like the next server or something? I had to go for a minute.
No, I'm on the build server.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
all
on
right.
the reset server.
Okay, so you want the plains biome, right, Aza?
Yeah.
By the way, I sent the coordinates to Ito, whoever was asking.
Oh, okay.
The plains biome. The second
Someone
coordinate I
earlier
sent
said
to him.
me and Ito. Whoever says that, I hope you step on a Lego later.
Eidolon.
Because that's not proper
Yeah.
English.
I've always called him
It
Ito
is
and
proper
mean.
English.
I've always called him Ito because it's a short form of his name.
No,
and
it's not the fact that
it
you said
sounds
Ito,
better
you
than
said
Ido.
Someone said
It's
me
Eidolon.
and Ito.
There's
Guys.
also girls here.
Penis.
Don't do that again. I will remove you.
Last time someone said penis, so I responded with vagina, and they got really mad at me. So I
Remain
stopped.
calm. Okay, everyone remain calm. Loyals.
Nobody panic.
Biome.
Nobody panic. All is calm.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Loyal was giving coordinates to Asa for a specific purpose.
We didn't. Loyal, we didn't get either of the courts because I thought you sent all the courts to him.
All right. Who's that asking? Sorry.
Adam and
All right.
and Eidolon.
All right. I'll send them to you, Adam.
We're starting our own town. Me and Ito.
Wait, what's
I'm gonna
the
call him
town?
Ito. So you guys.
Yeah, we were on the plains plan.
Okay.
As long as it's not Estaka, I don't give a crap.
16913.
Well, it's going to be the remnants of Itstadka, but our leader of Itstadka is gone.
Can I do this, guys? If you don't mind, can you guys mute your mics or whatever, so I can talk? Who wants? Which biome do you guys want? Does somebody want? You guys
I
can
would
ask.
love a jungle. I've been waiting since the beginning.
All right. Who's that?
That's Kartan.
Okay. Just give me 1 second.
Kartan. It's not Kartan.
I can't even see your name, Loyal. I can't see it. It says player not found.
Our next town is going to be a much more rigorous, like allowing people into the thing. We're not just going to let people in like Itstadka did.
I think the next one
Alright, I
is
got
to
your
build
jungle.
in the Nether. I build in the Nether purely so I can have like "We Didn't Start the Fire" lyrics written across my base.
We're
I think
taking
that would be-
our next town
What
is
is this?
taking basically the core team of Itstadka and then just like not
Speed
letting the
5.
rest of the people in.
An ice island.
Yeah, I completely lost it. It's gone.
I don't know if there are many ice islands. There's only that one, I think. Ice island.
There's a witch hut.
Here, I'll give you. That's too far.
Where's
actually.
the witch hut?
Loyal, by any chance, have you found any like jungle islands? Just like a jungle island?
You
So,
already
I must
have it on
missed
jungle. Shut up.
Wow.
I must have missed something because I have no idea how you guys are looking at the map.
Look at it. Scroll up in the announcements chat, and then I show the generation.
Alright, that's why I missed it.
Oh my god, Loyal, there's a mountain here that looks like it just got blown to smithereens by a freaking meteor. It looks pretty cool. And that mountain's fucked.
That's a nice biome for the both of them. Okay.
Can you get on this really quick so I can like TP to you because lost it and it won't let me see you.
Yeah, I will. I will in a minute. Okay, so who wants one?
Shmeeth wants Mushroom Island.
I can't do that. Sorry, you have to find that on your own.
Can I
there's no
have
ice
some
on
brick
it.
fortress?
Emily, are you still here?
Yeah, she is.
Emily, hello.
She's
Heard her
here,
phone
but
buzz.
she can't talk for some reason.
Emily?
I think she might have just
Why?
set her phone down.
No, she probably fell asleep.
She doesn't love us anymore.
She's hyper all the time. How does she fall asleep? I don't understand it.
Oh, there she is. You're right. Yeah, I know.
She's talking in mosquito now. Okay.
Okay. Who wants another? Oh, somebody wanted Extreme Hills. Who was that?
I wouldn't mind an Extreme Hills. Now I think about it.
Oh, the Warrior. Okay, I'll send you Extreme Hills biome.
Is there still a swamp up for grabs?
Definitely.
Okay.
I want to build in a
Can I
swamp.
have? Because I love the grass and I love making like swamp houses. They're great.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say so you could say get out of my swamp. I would do that.
No. I just like the grass color and it's beautiful, and I like the trees and it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Warrior.
No shame in that.
Dull and gross.
That's the Extreme Hills biome. That's kind of like on the ocean.
That
I
might
think
be
you'll probably like that.
jokes, but no, I can't
Well,
hear
it's
it.
good
because
for
you're muted.
emeralds, you know. Tall builds. If you want to build in a mountain, yeah, Extreme Hills is great for that.
I can already tell you that the world generation is pretty nice.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Is the mesa taken?
I can give you a mesa.
Okay, I want a mesa.
I was.
I'll give you one that's far away.
self-conscious because no one was recognizing my jokes, but my mic was muted.
Okay,
Oh,
guys.
hills, yeah.
Message me if you want coordinates. That's a lot easier. Just direct message me on Discord if you guys want coordinates to a certain biome.
I want coordinates to
gonna-
spawn.
It doesn't take like a
That's
minute
not a
to
joke.
evolve into sort of chaos. So yeah, messaging makes more sense.
I also want access on FileZilla. Plucks.
And none of us has said penis for a long time, so that's a
Same
good
if
thing.
I don't already have access to it.
I already gave you access to many. Remember I got you set up
I
yesterday?
mean,
Ooh, I like
I'd
this. This is
probably
cool.
say,
Oh my god, this is amazing. I want to claim this, but everything else around it kind of sucks. So
Okay, is that it for biome grabs? Okay.
So I'm getting so I'm getting a swamp, right? Please and thanks.
Oh, can you direct message me?
God, follow the instructions.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. Everyone was talking at once.
I
found a
It's not your fault.
Do you want a little
No.
one surrounded by a forest?
I honestly don't care. I just want a swamp biome.
Okay, can you DM me?
Yeah.
I don't know your name.
I don't know how we're all quiet right now because this should.
We're all
was
focused.
chaos.
I found a swamp biome. You want a swamp biome? I found.
Okay, so that biome slushy, that's near an ocean.
Thanks.
That's near an ocean. It's pretty small, but it's surrounded by forests as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Hiccup.
Hiccups and sneezes.
No, Kerb, I'll let you know when you're ready. When you can let you join though. It'll be soon.
Hey, can you get on, please, so I can start this?
Yes. Just let me finish up these last few requests.
What is this? This is one of those new zombies. Hello. You look kind of weird.
They don't burn.
Also, if I mess up on the coordinates all, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying my best here, but if I do mess up, I'm sorry. So like if I give you coordinates somewhere and it ends up not being there, I'm sorry. Somebody want an island. Do you want a desert island?
That's fine.
I can give you another one. I'm just asking if you want a desert one.
I don't care what biome it is as long as it's decently sized.
Okay. Here, I'll give him the Extreme Hills Island.
That works.
Found an ocean.
Wait, so when exactly is the server resetting?
We don't know. When it resets, you'll know when it
Within-
resets because we'll tell you.
Within a week, unless I end up not getting it ready until then.
Okay,
So I'm gonna say
I
within
really
a week,
hope
but
it
it could
is.
be
'Cause
longer.
I want, like when I'm done exams.
I get
So earlier, earlier I mentioned that the spawn won't be finished when we release the map because we're not going to wait for the spawn to be finished.
God, you nerds.
That's the one question we hate when the server resets. Says, when's it gonna reset? Like,
I mean, it's kind of an important question.
like
When's the
when
next
it
reset,
resets,
guys?
there's no set date for it ever. It's more or less like, oh, it's been like 6 months. Here you go, Eureka. Here's the server. Build on it for a while and makes a spawn, and then we'll release it. It's like, okay.
Okay, any more biome requests? Last
I'm
chance.
flying around the ocean
Well,
right now that I found, and I haven't found a single temple yet.
Wait, okay, message me if you want a nice plain spikes next to an ocean.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
First
God
person
damn,
who
I did
messages
it
me
again.
gets it.
I'm an idiot.
Okay, Asa message me first.
Dang it.
Hey, it's
That's
a
the
sand
only
temple.
one I'm giving out.
Let's look in the sand temple. You guys want to know what's in this sand temple?
Sure.
And also, if
Ordnance to the sand temple.
if you guys see anybody asking, like, can I get one? Asking for a location or whatever, tell them I can't do that.
Did it just suddenly
This is the only
get
time
really
I'm gonna
quiet
do
in
that.
here?
So I'm not going to do it for anybody else after this.
I'll take that as
All right, I'm closing it now.
We got it in
Okay.
first, nerds.
Okay, I think that's everything. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the Nelson's chat, and I'll answer them.
Make the post for the build transfer over so I can start looking at those.
Yeah, well, I gotta talk to Emily after this though.
And you gotta give me the coordinates for spawn. Another village.
Yep.
Sweet. No, this is Klaine's village. Klaine, I ended up back at your place.
Yay.
Eureka, can't you just do /kill and it'll take you to spawn?
I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna repeat an answer. Somebody asked me about balancing of like, so if I paste the build into the new map, how would I balance that out? Because they start with their build and all right, so basically the way that I'm gonna balance that is I can't because let's say if I pay somebody's build over and like I'm like, okay, you guys need to give me 25,000 in game money at your soonest opportunity, or quickest opportunity. I can't do that because that would require a lot of managing and be a lot more work than it's worth. I can't because that's too much work, and everybody would get that. I can't give people building stuff to like 30 people or 100 people. It's just too much work. Because if you're saying that, I would have to make it so only people who didn't get a build transfer not or get that, and then the people who did get a build transfer not get that, and that would involve changing permissions and stuff, and it's a lot more work than it's worth. But the way that I'm going to balance that though is that any items that are rare won't be pasted into the new map. So if somebody has a build made out of iron blocks in any parts of their build, it won't be copied over to the new map. It'd be switched to stone. Or if anybody, there won't be any chests pasted into the new map. So literally all they're getting is their build. No resources. I mean, sure, they could mine their build to get their stone bricks and stuff, but it's probably not going to be worth it. So I don't really think it's that much of an advantage. I mean, advantage as
it's aesthetic. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, it's aesthetic.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't
it's an
even like
advantage
my
just
house.
having a structure, but the builds won't be pasted into the new map until like a week after release, anyways. So they're gonna have to build a temporary house or whatever.
I don't even
Yeah,
like my
to
house,
survive,
so.
then they continue to make the farm and all the crap that they have to do anyway. So it's not an advantage. It's something which is precious to you because you've spent a lot of time making it. So yeah, it's gonna overworld houses, underworld houses, like subterranean houses. They're not gonna be quite as easy to transfer. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Royal.
Yeah.
I have one last question.
Mhm.
I was thinking if I could expand my island. Like expand with more land on it. Since
yeah. Well, we'll get that sorted out soon.
Hmm?
Remember how I talked to you about it? Remember? Yeah,
Yes.
I'll message it to you.
Yes, right. Because I want to set things right about that.
Yeah, you can do that. Check your messages.
Yes. I read that. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you very much. I really care about this project. That's why I am asking so many questions about it.
Yeah, and guys, that's why I'm offering these build pays. So anybody actually makes like, I don't mean to be rude, but if somebody asks for their house to be copied over and it's not that good or whatever, we won't do that. But any like large server projects, like a town hall or like a big build project, that's why we're copying it over, is so that people aren't discouraged from doing those projects, because they'll be able to get it pasted into new maps or similar.
Right.
So
That's the Trump wall.
Something you couldn't just build in like a couple of hours, something that's taken you like a day or two or 2 days, or something that's taken you a while to make. It's hard to make and it's aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, that's
Somebody
going to
still
get
like
copied over if you put
So,
the
like-
application in right.
So what do you guys got to realize is that we're probably only going to paste over like 60% of the requests. Anything that's like looks that can be built in like a day, or like something that's not either that nice looking or like doesn't look like it's took a lot of time to do, we're not going to paste over. But anything that's a large project, we're going to paste over. So don't worry about that. If your build looks all right and it's a big build, you'll get it pasted over. Otherwise, we won't spend the time pasting it over, because it is kind of a lot of work.
Especially if it's made out of
is
birch.
if I built something, it would not.
Especially if it's made out of birch.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
All right, guys. Last chance for questions, and then I'm gonna end this.
Meaning of life.
40.
Monty
All right.
42.
Oh,
42. Oh God, no.
12.
33.
Jeez Louise, Owl. Come on. Get a grip.
How are you loyal?
Actually, I think I might have that one here. It's like 3 something.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No idea. So for the next Discord meeting, we'll talk about the new website most likely, and or new plugins.
All right.
And all the meetings will be somewhat repetitive, because I'll kind of be going over what I talked about in the previous one, kind of like what I did today, although most of it was new, which is why I'm not doing them every week, because all I'd be doing is just repeating myself. Like I just go over the stuff that I talked about last time.
It's been remarkably good.
Yeah. So the next one should be probably in 2 weeks or so.
So
And-
on the next wipe, is it possible you can have it like, how people shoot themselves with the bow and then they launch themselves with the elytra? Is it possible we can have that? Or does that require PvP to be?
That would require PvP, I think.
Oh.
There will be possibly a PvP server at some point. Loyal said about that, and yeah. I'm quoting you. That's weird. Isn't it weird? Because you're in the room.
That does seem weird, like quoting someone that's
It
still
feels
there.
weird. I don't know.
Ryan,
Yep.
bedtime.
Yeah.
Please.
All right, guys.
You
I'll
got
see-
yourself, baby.
That's everything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we love
Right.
you.
Right.
That was the thing. That was a
Hello,
point.
love
Mission
you.
point. I wanted to quote the. Come on, guys. Do we love Loyal? Come on.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
say we love Loyal.
We
All right?
We love Loyal.
That enthusiasm on the face.
We have
Really-
great appreciation for Loyal.
I'm really sorry, but I don't love you guys back.
Oh,
no.
What about
I
me?
know where you live, Loyal.
Come on, man.
Klaine will always be loved, so that
I'm
that
just
doesn't
kidding.
matter.
Of course,
I'm just gonna go cry now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lay in a corner and just start
Is that
crying.
right?
I'm gonna cry.
Can we share
We'll go back
a
to the
moment of
dumpster.
awkward
I
silence?
feel
That was pretty
personal
fun.
offense.
That was
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we get that.
All right. Bye, guys.